The Bob and Tom Show. Hey, how about you? Good morning. It's the Bob and Tom Show. Here we go. Man, don't you love a Monday? Hello, Christy.
Hi, Chick.
Oh, Christy has her amulet. She's wearing her keep the goblins away.
Right. It's Halloween time.
Are you might, don't you need a good goblin every now and then? Hey, Pat Godwin.
Hey, Chick
How's it
McGee.
going over there?
Good, man.
There's Josh Arnold.
Chick.
The upside sidekick chair. There's Ace Cosby.
Chick.
There's Willie Griswold.
Yo.
I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom.
Sorry, I'm trying to
He had the whole intro.
deal with this.
Going down in the basement? What are
Well,
you
these
doing?
sanitizing wipes.
Yeah.
As you know, they have like a plastic anus right here at the top.
Right,
You
right.
Yeah.
have to pull the things through.
You always...
This one is so tight it just shreds them, and then you have to open up the top again and fish around. And
You got to whisper into its ear, relax.
It'll accept your finger.
Oh, there's some lube around here somewhere, I'm sure.
okay.
Yeah, get some lube going.
Look that up.
all right.
Okay, so
Pumpkin
another
spice.
another Sunday in the fall in the United States of America, and many people attended National Football League games over the weekend, and one of those sports fans, in quotes, was our own Tom Griswold.
Thank you very much.
Now,
you went to a game?
Oh my gosh! And I've heard stories behind the scenes of how he attended
you have a great
the
time?
game.
I did.
Have a nice stadium beer, some
well,
popcorn,
things-
maybe a hot dog.
He said it was too loud
Things got a little loud for him.
at the football game.
Things
Huh?
got a little loud. And Tom, how did you
Too loud.
how did you help your ears because things were getting a little loud?
I
Tom?
took a napkin and put it in my mouth and made a couple of earplugs.
Oh, my goodness.
Really? All
So
right.
he has wax-covered paper in his ears.
Saliva and wax
Yeah,
covered.
he's
Sounds
puckered up.
My hearing is already so bad from wearing headphones.
Well,
for
then you
40
shouldn't.
years.
It shouldn't be too loud.
Yeah, you
can't
should
hear
not.
it.
Yeah.
I was trying to just do a little bit less damage. I'll tell you what, the highlight of the game, though, they've replaced the T-shirt cannon with the parachutes with T-shirts on them.
Oh, really?
That's the coolest.
What? What's this?
Oh, these little parachutes started coming out of the sky. People went berserk.
That's a great.
Cool.
How did they?
They shoot him up there?
I don't know. All of a sudden, they started coming. And
Was the roof open?
No,
yeah,
they-
Did
I
somebody
went-
fly over
well, I think
and
they
drop
come
them?
from the ceiling somewhere. But
Maybe, I think they dropped him from the catwalk.
yeah,
From the catwalk.
my little girl one. So that was fun. Yes,
Did they
but,
get? Did they catch one?
No, but that's part of the fun.
Sure.
They didn't catch one because some drunk a-hole sitting behind me dove over and almost killed him trying to get it. But other than that, you know. It was,
Yeah, we had one of that elsewhere in the league. So let's not focus on that. My point is,
or that guy, didn't he plummet to his death?
Oh my gosh!
yeah, he
He's
did.
light. Oh, we had one of those.
Pittsburgh.
Yeah, I didn't see
Well,
that.
there's
Okay,
no, he didn't see it coming either, evidently.
No, gravity's a bitch.
So did your little girl hear any new words yesterday? Because the home team did take a beating yesterday.
Yeah, there were a few. But we had fun. We had a good time.
Good.
Chick, I got the
girls
phone
enjoyed
call.
it?
I got the phone call yesterday. They were going in. I got a call from Kelly saying,
Right.
"Hey, we're at the Colts game, and of course, your dad waited till right when we got in line. He can't access the tickets. He doesn't have some password. He needs some password.
Right.
I don't know why they were emailed to my account at all.
I don't either. All of a sudden they go, we've sent the new password into Willie's phone. What the hell?
So then I had to get involved. I'm helping out. I'm sending emails. I'm checking my email. I'm looking for ghost numbers that were sent, but everything worked out.
Yeah, so
Here's the thing.
you need so many passwords.
The
these
very
days,
thing we complain about, the old lady in line at the grocery store, and all of a sudden she realizes, oh, I need to pay for this?
Oh, I have to write a check out
No,
for this?
She's fishing around, and you've got to, we need tickets to get in? What's going on?
I paid for the tickets almost,
Here we
8
go.
months ago.
Here we go.
Yeah, but you
Here
have
we
to
go.
prove
Yeah, but you have to show they have
Well, you
it.
got to have the first rule when you go to a live event. Josh, when you went to Louder Than Life, you got to pass, of course, but wouldn't you have your tickets ready to go?
Yeah, you got to make sure.
Put it in your wallet,
Absolutely.
your Apple Pay thing,
Yes.
your Apple phone.
Right there on your phone, ready to go.
We need hard tickets.
No, we don't.
I'm with Ace. I prefer the hard tickets.
No.
They were
Why don't
on
you
my
go
email.
Get a
but
horse and get rid of that car you've got. You'll be fine. How about that?
I know.
That, Ace.
I spent most of the weekend changing passwords. I don't know what the hell. Every time you do anything now, you've got to have 6 passwords.
Just use the password app. It makes everything so much easier.
I will.
Just don't forget that password.
Password, yeah.
Well, I was at the mall, and I went to that store, Things Remembered, and I said, hey, look, I can't remember where I parked. And they didn't know it. What kind of a crappy store is this?
Did you call the BBB, I hope?
I think that joke's celebrating the 15th year in showbiz.
I'm sorry.
Things Remembered?
Nothing
Is that
but
right?
fresh material
Is that right?
coming up.
What is that store? I've never even heard of that store.
Oh, it's still in the mall.
You can get anything.
Historical Things
When
Remembered.
we were in
Engraved
high
snow
school.
globe or
Yeah.
Oh, that's where you get those.
Something for your
Right.
desk or.
But when you were in high school, it was a great place to get like something engraved to give to your sweetie at Christmas or
Or a
like
very
a little
special
locket or a bracelet.
Yeah, they had the dope.
I've gotten many a first communion present from there.
Okay.
There you go.
I'm
Yeah.
checking this out. Looks like a monogram cheese knife.
There you go.
Sure.
Yeah, lovely.
Beautiful.
Who doesn't need that?
Yeah, who wouldn't want one of those?
Well, I don't
Well,
say anything.
I guess I'll get you something else for
Yeah.
Christmas.
You've ruined. They were going to evidently have two now. I got to take mine back as well.
You've ruined Christmas.
I went to my first pumpkin patch-esque Halloween event with the girls. Terrific.
Why can't you just say I took the kids to a pumpkin?
Because it
Yeah.
wasn't a pumpkin patch per se.
It was pumpkin
a little
patch,
training.
yes.
You go into like Pumpkinville, and
Oh, fun.
it was fun.
The hardware store?
Yeah.
Ah.
Oh,
it's,
yeah,
it's,
that's
it's,
Oh, who runs that hardware store?
Oh, yeah. Who does
Pat
that?
Sullivan. Jesus. We're gonna go see Pat Sullivan.
Did you sing that on the way?
Oh, it was fun. Pumpkins. And Magician.
Magician.
Oh, I know you love
When
those.
was the last time you never left your house?
I don't know.
And your heart attack thing doesn't count.
Yeah, what's
Like your house?
what's the record for time spent in your home?
Right.
You have an iron outdoor.
Like hour and a half, 45 minutes, something like that.
I didn't spend a lot of time at the house this weekend.
It's a wonder you don't get up in the middle of the night. Go, I've been late here for
gotta
2
go
hours.
somewhere."
I gotta go somewhere. I get a cup of coffee, have it ready.
Haven't carved a pumpkin yet.
Okay. Well, it's a little early.
Seems a little soon.
Yeah, but if you carve them now, then they start to get that aged, scary look.
Wilting.
Yeah.
I bet you'll do it this week.
Get some Clorox in a bottle and spritz the inside to kill the mold. That's right. There's a lot of tricks.
By the way, I need your gate code. So when you get your
Tom
pumpkin,
doesn't know it.
When you get your pumpkins carved, don't come or kick their faces in.
Okay.
Never felt more alive.
A lot of action in the NFL, but before we get to that,
Yeah, we have a controversy in the Shoeing of the Week. I'll explain that later.
okay, before we get to all that, got some love letters here. I know you guys were doing some comedy this weekend, and Greg Warren did a
Yes, that was the only downside, was Greg Warren's act.
special show in Lexington, recording his new album, TV show, et cetera, et cetera. Got two letters. Dear Bob and Tom Show, my wife and I attended the taping of Greg's special Saturday evening. He knocked it out of the park.
Yeah, he did.
We were leaving to go to another event. I spotted Josh and Chick. I stopped to shake Josh's hand and told him how much I enjoyed the show. He couldn't have been nicer.
Oh.
Wish I'd had more time to speak to him, but we were in a rush. And Chick, well, he leaned in, scowled, and said, hello.
That's not true at all. My back hurt from being nice on Saturday.
Dear Hill Jackson Jill. Well, that's a new one.
Oh, that is good.
Hey, let's change the show. Bob and Tom Show and Hill Jackson Jail.
I was at the live taping of Greg Warren's new comedy special, Saturday Night at Comedy off Broadway, Lexington, KY. He killed it.
He sure did, man. He just murdered.
Good.
I can't wait to hear it.
And it's so funny.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
So at one point, this is an absolutely true story. Josh can verify it. I'm sitting there minding my own business, enjoying Greg Warren's stand-up.
Yeah.
Yes.
And they make an announcement. We're taping, so there's going to be a section where you can order drinks. And then the servers are going to stay in the background while Greg's on, so we don't have to worry about the editing and so get a server's head in the shot or whatever, okay? So Greg at one point says, does anyone have any questions? And the drunkest woman I've ever seen raises both hands and goes, is Chick McGee still here? Yeah.
And then Greg said, he is here. Thank you for ruining my show, Chick.
And then I yell, I didn't say a damn thing. Yeah. But other than that, it was a wonderful tape.
Yes.
Good. When we come back, a legal adjustment in the Shoeing of the Week.
Yes.
There was a change made prior to the game in
Exactly
question.
right.
We'll get to that coming up. Right now, I want to remind you, a lot of time on the road. Soccer game, ballet class.
You can't be at your house very long.
NFL game. Hop in the car. You want to make sure that truck is working. That's where Napa comes in. Napa is on a mission to keep you in motion. For almost 100 years, Napa's been known for having those great quality parts and the expert knowledge that you, the driver of that vehicle, need. Today, Napa helps drivers just like you hit the road with confidence. They have America's largest network of auto and truck parts and auto and truck care. There are nearly 6,000 Napa Auto Parts stores and over 17,000 Napa Auto Care Centers, so you're never far from the quality products and trusted service that you need for that ride. Something like, 500,000 products. You could actually build a car from scratch. That might not be a great idea, but give it a shot. NapaOnline.com. Find all those parts and find the Napa location near you today. People behind the counter have what I call Napa know-how. When we come back, an adjustment in the shoe-in of the week, we have, I love this story, coffee's going to make you live longer.
And we're going to talk about Antonio Brown's dong.
Oh, yeah. And two major interruptions in events due to bowel issues. In the news. One on the concert stage, one in the NFL.
Yeah.
Coming up, this is the Bob and Tom Show.
You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
That's awful.
Awful entertaining.
Essential Morning Radio. This is Bob and Tom 24/7. 24/7. 24/7.
And a good morning, Mark Allison here with you on a Monday. Hope you're having a great Monday here on the Bob and Tom Show. Greg Warren on the way with the Warren Report. Always exciting and fun on a Monday, or as we like to call it, Fun Day here around the Bob and Tom Show. Hope you did well with your picks over the weekend in the Bob and Tom Show Pigskin Pick'em contest. Again, we have Monday night tonight, and that'll wrap up week 4. And then beginning tomorrow, you can go to bobandtom.com/contest and enter for week 5. All you have to do is pick the most regular season winners here. No point spread, just the winners for week 5. And you could win a Big Green Egg Mini Max and pick against Chick McGee in the shoe-in of the week. It's just that easy. Again, we're wrapping up week 4 tonight with Monday Night Football beginning tomorrow, week 5. And you can go to bobandtom.com/contest to enter. And good luck from all of us at the Bob and Tom Show. And it's sponsored by Big Green Egg. And you could win a Big Green Egg Mini Max. More coming up on Bob and Tom 24/7. Good morning, I'm Mark Allison with a look at things you may have missed on a Monday morning. The winner or winners of the Nobel Prize in Physiology or Medicine will be announced later today at the Karolinska Institute in Stockholm, Sweden. Among the researchers who may be honored this year are those who were instrumental in the development of the mRNA technology that went into the COVID-19 vaccines, which saved millions of lives across the world. Last year's recipients were David Julius and Artem Pudapunin for their discoveries in how the human body perceives temperature and touch. The Medicine Prize kicks off a week of Nobel Prize announcements. It continues Tuesday with the Physics Prize, Chemistry on Wednesday, Literature coming up on Thursday. The 2022 Nobel Peace Prize will be announced Friday, and the Economics Award later on October 10th. U.S. officials vowing to unleash a massive amount of federal aid in response to Hurricane Ian as the death toll rises amid recovery efforts. The monster storm killed at least 68 people, including 61 in Florida. Hundreds of thousands of people and businesses still remain without power. Officials warn flooding could still worsen in parts of Florida because of rain that fell has nowhere to go. The weekend storm is still bringing havoc as it drifts north. The remnants forming a nor'easter, dumping rain on Virginia, Maryland, West Virginia, and Pennsylvania. Rainfall on the already inundated Chesapeake Bay could lead to significant tidal flooding. So Hurricane Ian, now a tropical storm or just a storm, not done yet. And that's a look at things you may have missed. More of the Bob and Tom Show coming up.
Things you hear on the Bob and Tom Show.
I got this new venture. It's called Say It to My Face.
Oh,
Pretty good.
cool.
Hey, Josh, let's say someone talks smack about you on Facebook and Twitter.
Sure.
And the first thing you do is you'd call me, then I go to their house. And when they answer the door, I'll just yell, "Say it to my face." And then I'll jack them with a blood dart right to the larynx. And Christy, you and your ladies don't got to worry either, because I got you covered too. See, my friend Tasha and I are launching an all-female company called "Oh, No, You Didn't." Pretty God. Well, it's hard to spell it on the radio, but in print, it's badass. It's all hymenated.
Hymenated?
Yep.
So the next time some chick, calls another chick an obese whale when you post your porta potty selfie on Instagrams, Just give me and Tasha a call. She'll go to that chick's house and slap the spit out of her while screaming, "Oh, no, you didn't!"
Think you know your pro football and want to put your knowledge to the test? Then play Pigskin Pick'em every week at bobandtom.com. This is your chance to win a Mini Max Big Green Egg. Just pick the winners of this week's pro football games and you could win a Mini Max Big Green Egg. Head to bobandtom.com/contest and play Pigskin Pick'em. And don't miss the Chick McGee Shoe-In of the Week, Thursdays on the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, everybody, this is Jimmy Pardo. You recognize my voice from the show and my face from television. You are listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
Yours truly, Artie Whiskey, frontier golfer with another true tale from the Old West.
Really?
As you know, I'm quite the avid golfer. I go out just about every day and play 18. One afternoon, I decided to head on home after 9 holes. Well, much to my surprise, I mosey up to my house and I see another buggy in the driveway.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I kind of sneak in the house and I find my wife in bed with another fella. I was rather upset.
I can see that.
I grabbed the guy, got him in a headlock, dragged him down into the garage, grabbed him by the manhood, stuck it in a vise, and squeezed it real tight.
Uh-huh.
He started screaming, "Oh, Artie, you're not going to cut it off, are you?" I said, "No, you are. I'm going to set the garage on fire."
All day, all night, all Bob and Tom. This is Bob and Tom 24/7.
You know you're too high when you're eating cereal naked and your girlfriend tells you to put some clothes on. You realize it's not your girlfriend. It's just a woman on a bus. That's how you know you're too high.
Morning laughter just might be the best medicine.
No matter how hard I try, can't keep my hands off my face.
Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hey, Chick.
There's Pat Godwin at the performance room.
Hi, Chick.
Hey, man. There's Josh Arnold, the upside sidekick chair.
Hi.
There's Ace Cosby manning the track phone hotline, hot phone. There's Willie Griswold.
Good morning.
I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold. Tommy?
Thank you very much. First of all, I'm sorry, Josh.
Sorry, Tom. I just got an email. Somebody's upset that I was very anti-time capsule the other day.
Oh God!
Yeah, because we like to tackle the politically difficult issues, like time capsules, vaccinations.
But I'd just like to say, I want to stand up and congratulate Josh for taking a stand on such a controversial topic.
Yeah.
Well, no, the topic was that this city was supposed to open up their time capsule, but they couldn't remember where they buried it.
Man, if that don't sound like London, Ohio, I don't know what does.
And your problem with it was what, Josh?
You lose half your audience, Josh.
I know. I'm laughing because this person believed me when I.
First of all,
Sometimes you get a little silly.
Like that, yeah.
You get kind of fired up about an issue that you really don't care about at all.
Well, there's
Sheldon,
a lot.
Iowa is where it was.
There's a lot going on here. He thinks you're serious.
Yeah.
He's passionate enough about this topic to send you an email. How dare you?
They buried the time capsule 50 years ago and then couldn't find it when they went to celebrate their 150th birthday.
And it was somewhere in Iowa, right?
Yeah, Sheldon, Iowa.
Sheldon.
Okay. And I mean, I don't know. Why do they have to bury him? Couldn't they just put it in a museum and put it behind glass or something?
I always thought that it was you weren't supposed to know where you buried him, and that they were meant to be stumbled upon.
That's what I thought too.
During construction.
Surprise.
Yeah. That's at least
great,
that's how it was sold to us when we did one.
Put them in a case that looks rather like a bomb.
I think
the bulldozer hits something metal. They have to evacuate.
I thought you buried them because of the coming nuclear holocaust, is what I thought.
That's also part of it.
Yeah,
that's
in a lead case and the whole.
Yeah, I got a really cool letter from a guy. His town, they had buried some really cool car, and they put it in a concrete vault, and they dug it up. Whatever. A car, yeah. And they went to dig it up, and the vault had leaked, and there was just this hulk of
Why
white
would they
rust.
do that?
What a waste of time.
I don't know. It was for fun.
Money? For fun.
Wow, they're really coming. Here's another email about
the time capsule thing.
This one's. I see what's happening.
You had a nerve, buddy.
Right.
Michael says, Josh complained about time capsules based on his contention the effort is a waste of time. Perhaps he's forgotten about the delightful waste of time in which he participates for 4 hours each Monday through Friday.
I wouldn't say you really participate all 4 hours. Let's not be.
Well, no one can participate all 4 hours. We'd lose our mind.
A time capsule these days, you could do one from 20 years ago, and it would be, compact discs have kind of gone away. Home telephones have more or less gone away.
Landline,
Now, I've gotten a bunch of emails about fax machines and how we turned ours off. They're used in a whole bunch of stuff.
Right, and ours is still on.
I had no idea.
Yeah.
Don't give out the number, right?
I won't.
We have enough distractions as it is.
We'll get a fax every now and then, won't we?
I have no idea. You can email us. How would you do that, Josh?
What is it? Bob and Tom at bobandtom.com.
That's it.
This is how you participate in the show.
Dear Dum-Dums and
There's
Chris.
a reason I don't.
My wife and I celebrated our 15th wedding anniversary in Gatlinburg. Well, congratulations. They were taking the tram up the mountain. The guide pointed out a spot where the fire of 2016 burnt down Steven Seagal's mansion. Reflexively, I blurted out, Steven Seagal, and was greeted with a deafening silence from everyone on the tram. Thank you for the embarrassment, Adam in Ohio.
You're welcome. Now, real quick, a quick aloha going out to LB, listening in Hawaii.
Oh, wow.
Listens every day. Thank you very much. We certainly appreciate it. And
Speaking of emails, I got a bunch of them. Here we go. My wife, hi, Tom. This one's just to Tom. My wife's from another country.
All right.
We both worked first shift, and her brother lived with us, and he worked second shift. He would often cook supper for us before he left for work, and he would leave it on the stove. I made it home first one day, greeted by the delicious smell of chicken soup. He had left dinner on the stove. I excitedly made my way to the kitchen and took the lid off the pot and stirred it with the ladle, and a dozen baby hands came floating to the surface. And a chill ran down my spine. I was in full panic mode until I remember seeing the chicken feet wrapped in cellophane in the fridge the previous day. I'd lost my appetite from the scare and did not have a bowl of soup.
Once again, we had the chicken feet prepared for us on Friday, and they look like little puffy baby hands. They're so disgusting.
Still haunting me. Damn you guys. I saw a commercial for a company called Car Shield and it had Ric Flair in it. First thing I thought was, woo! He actually did it a few times in the commercial. Thanks for screwing up my mind.
Flair gonna flare.
Oh, and I received this tweet and 130,000 emails about the Giants were playing the Bears yesterday.
Yeah.
Saquon Barkley.
Quan Barkley.
Everybody's doing it, man. It's caught the imagination of the entire country. Dearest humanoids. Oh, we got a nerd here, boys. After hearing Chick's theory about athletes always being jerks in commercials, I paid closer attention this weekend. There's a State Farm commercial where Andy Reid draws on his players' faces when they are asleep on the team plane. He then eats the marker whole.
They made Coach Reid do that.
Because he's a fat guy. Oh. And they made him eat the marker.
Well, I'm sure that when he cashed the check for $500,000,
that's true.
Yeah, that was sure embarrassing. Could I get another Learjet, please?
And finally, hello, everyone. The Susie Quattro tornado is moving nationwide. Or maybe I'm paranoid. This is from Ed. He's a VIP member. And listen to you. He lives in Cameroon, where I teach at the American school. I went to a bar after school on Friday, and the bar owner put on this gem. Yeah. I just about fell off the stool. Bonus, it was a video.
Oh my goodness.
And then P.S. Isn't Chick 2% Cameroon? That's exactly right.
Yeah.
Now, is it Cameroonian? Is that the
Cameroonian? I know it's also a 3% Nigerian.
Because when you did your whatever 23andMe thing, that's what came out.
That's right.
Well, that's very
I am your soul man.
Okay.
Chickster, on Saturday night, me, Reno, and Jeff did a show at the Eagles Lodge in Lafayette. Really good time. We got there a little bit early. No big deal. Hit the bar. You can smoke cigarettes inside. I'm having a good time.
There you go.
Oh, my gosh.
A guy walks up to young Willie, and he goes, well, you got to tell Chick to lay it easy on that damn Susie Quattro stuff. And I go, buddy, you're barking up the wrong tree. I love Susie 4. I'm a huge fan.
Susie 4. Is that her nickname? I love that.
Susie 4.
It is now.
Yeah.
Well, that's in Mexico. They call her Susie 4.
Sure.
Not to be ironic. Well, a couple quick things also from a technical standpoint. First off, we begin week 5 of the NFL tomorrow because week 4 will be concluded this evening with the Monday Nighter. I bring that up because we are looking for another winner in the Bob and Tom Pigskin Pick'em competition. At stake every week, the Big Green Egg Mini Max. And also the winner gets to talk to Chick McGee in the Shoein' of the Week. Now, there was a change.
Yes.
You went online and...
I went rogue on Instagram, and I changed a couple of my picks. I had Jacksonville plus the 7. That was my double shock. And Philadelphia wins by 8.
They're 4-0.
You got to be... You know what I want to say. That's amazing.
They were giving away 7, right?
So that was 0-2, yeah.
Okay.
Then I had the Vikings minus the 3 versus New Orleans at Tottenham Hotspur, and Vikings win by 3. So that one's a push, Tom.
Right.
Isn't
Which
that
one
delightful?
did you change?
I changed, I had New England plus the 10 against Green Bay. I had Green Bay covering, but I got a feeling down in my bones. I said, give me New England plus the 10, and Green Bay only wins by 3 in overtime. Then my final pick, I thought for sure the Indianapolis Colts would beat the Tennessee Titans, coming off that big win of the Kansas City Chiefs. But no, the Titans win outright. The Colts do not have no. I had Colts minus 3, and obviously that did not come through. So there you go.
Okay. Well,
and speaking of the NFL, Patrick Mahomes,
my man,
he goes for 249 yards and 3 touchdowns to lead Kansas City Chiefs 41-31 over Tom Brady. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers, playing at a packed stadium just days after Hurricane Ian ravaged parts of Florida. Mahomes had touchdown throws of 16 yards to Kelsey, 1 to Clyde Edwards-Helaire, and 10 yards to Jody Fortson. And Mahomes made NFL history by reaching 20,000 passing yards faster than anyone else ever, Tom.
Mm-hmm.
And in Green Bay, Mason Crosby made a 31-yard field goal as time expired in overtime. The Packers squeak by the Patriots. We were just talking about that. 27-24. But during the game, Tom, a gentleman, defensive back on the New England Patriots by the name of Jack Jones. That's right. He intercepted a Aaron Rodgers pass and returned a pick 6. Returned it for a touchdown. Congratulations, Jack Jones.
Exciting
and new.
Oh, were you early on that?
Very early.
Sorry, I made an effort never to watch the show or listen to the theme song.
You never watched Love America?
I don't know the Jack Jones reference. Did he sing this?
Yep.
What was his hit?
I don't know.
Didn't
I was
have
going to
like
ask the same question.
It was a hit?
He had one.
Yeah, was it Wives and Lovers?
Something.
No, he didn't.
No,
Jack Jones never had a hit.
And I believe the new Love Boat premieres this week.
Jerry O'Connell and Rebecca.
What?
Rebecca
Yeah.
Love.
The new Love Boat.
Yeah, and isn't it a
It's
reality?
it's a reality show.
Yeah,
it's
reality.
like a dating show.
Isn't that a great idea?
You go on the boat to meet love.
Mason's got to become the announcer for that show.
I don't know what he said, but I heard love, by God.
That was great, Ace.
And, Tom, more news for you. Patriots rookie quarterback Bailey Zappi. I said Bailey Zappi. That's right.
Ooh, that's cool.
He played college ball last year for the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers. He threw for like 6,000, 5,000 yards. It was amazing.
Who's
Threw a
that?
touchdown.
Bailey Zappi?
What was his name?
Zappy.
That's right, Bailey Zappi.
Okay, wait a second. I've got to congratulate myself.
What's the matter? Bailey Zappi.
Jack Jones.
I've got to congratulate myself.
Yeah.
Wives and Lovers, a 1963 song by Burt Bacharach and Hal David.
Wow.
I bet you 2%
Grammy Award.
would remember.
I thought he had-
Award.
My mom listened to that.
Wives
a
and
lot.
Lovers.
Jack Jones.
Yeah, and then he also did a version of Call Me Irresponsible. Remember
Wait a
that
second.
song?
Yeah, call me
irresponsible. Okay, you're irresponsible. Give me the keys.
Did you just ask
And you're
us?
reckless.
You asked us what his hit was. You said what his hit was. Then you looked up what his hit was, said that you were right, and then stopped us to tell us you were right again.
Yeah, that's right.
No, you forgot. He said, I'd like to congratulate myself. You forgot about that part. He is Mr. Positive.
Jack Jones at 90 looks great.
Good for him.
He's a good-looking guy.
You know who didn't win a Grammy?
Who?
Bailey Zappi.
Oh, that's
And why is he in the news?
He's the new quarterback for your New England Patriots, Bailey Zappi. He is. He replaced Mac Jones, who twisted his ankle. I got nothing for Mac Jones other than me and.
Well, his nickname is Jack.
Oh, Mac Jack?
That's right, Mac Jack Jones. I forgot.
Jack. That's what they call him.
And you know, Jack Jones got a Grammy.
Mac Jack Jones.
Yeah, in 1962.
You know what? I bet we could have Jack Jones here by Wednesday's show.
He has to check his schedule.
I don't know.
Who would you rather have?
Up there in years, he is.
Who would you rather have on the show, Jack Jones or Bailey Zappi?
I don't know anything
Mr.
about
Zappi.
Bailey.
Oh, he's a fine young man.
Remember the very special Love Boat episode where Norman fell,
went down,
strangled Jill St. John, threw her off into the water.
Wow.
And
It's a rare episode.
Captain Stubik came up and said, "Did you just throw her in the water?" And Norman Fell said, "You didn't see nothing."
Yeah, that's right.
It was a special
Haunting
love boat.
betrayal.
Amazing show. Yeah. More NFL news coming up, including Terry Bradshaw is going to be okay, and nobody knew he was sick, but he announced that yesterday, and he's going to be fine, though. And Aaron Judge.
Here come the judge.
He's still, he's not coming anywhere right now. He's now stuck on a certain number.
Ah, jeez. Hasn't hit a home run like a week. Well, he's no good.
America just wants more and more and more.
What's this? It's not wives and lovers.
He's the coat of swing. He's just about ready to do that thing. I don't want no teeth, I don't want no lies. Above all, I don't want no alibi. His church is hip, and that ain't all. He'll give you time if you're big or small. All in line, this coat is
Your
neat.
disco remix.
Peace, brother. Here come the judge. Here come the judge. Everybody know that he is the judge.
There you go. Here comes the judge.
The Bailey Zappiness.
Classic.
Everybody.
Such a good one.
It is so good.
Mr. Markham, what's his nickname?
Pigmeat.
Pigmeat Martin.
Markham, not Martin.
Did I say Martin? I meant Markham.
Sure did.
As we get ready for Mr. Judge to perhaps get that number 62, that's what we're looking for.
How many more games?
Three or four.
What are you, Christy?
Yeah,
Look it up
someday.
yourself.
I could if I wanted to, but
Sorry,
I know you're a source.
You know,
of it.
there's nothing but love over here for you. You know.
He's too busy looking up if Jack Jones won a Grammy or not,
I got a
man.
love day today? Wow, I'm going to write that
There you
down.
go. You know.
Right. Hey, speaking of love, Steven Singer.
Oh.
I hate Steven Singer. Steven Singer, of course, Steven Singer Jewelers. Steven doesn't mark his jewelry way up just to mark it down to make you feel like you're getting some kind of great deal. No phony sales, no coupons, no discounts, no pricing games.
He's not calling other jewelers liars.
But
he just says he doesn't do certain things.
Other jewelers hate Steven Singer. Steven focuses on what really matters. Steven isn't in the jewelry business. He's in the love business. The love business. What? It's the best guarantee out there. 100-day, 100% money-back guarantee. Plus fast and free shipping from Steven Singer. So sorry, Steven. I hate Steven Singer. Go to IHateStevenSinger.com. Real diamonds from a real jeweler you can trust. Steven Singer Jewelers. And don't forget, starting a new tradition, the Halloween. Oh, this is such a great idea. The Halloween jewelry gift for that special someone. See, they're going to go, I wasn't expecting this.
And then maybe you'll get a good goblet.
It's perfectly possible. That seems to be our theme.
I gave her a necklace, and then she gave me
a good goblet.
A good goblet.
Oh, there you
or
go.
if you're alone, just a jack-o'-lantern.
You think we prepared this?
There you have it.
But poorly. IHateStevenSinger.com. Some great jewelry out there. Well, coming up, the Ace Cosby joke of the day. Also, a huge scandal in have you heard about this in fishing, Josh?
Boy, this is bad.
It is bad.
It's amazing and stupid.
Yes.
There's got to be, if they're going to cheat, there's got to be a better way to do it.
Well, there are bigger idiots than these guys out there. I'll give you a hint. Don't put gasoline in plastic bags. That's coming up in the news. I'm not kidding. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
For a complete copy of the Bob and Tom Show contest rules, go to bobandtom.com/contest-rules. Or just scroll down to the bottom of the page and see contest rules. This is the Bob and Tom Show. Things you hear on the Bob and Tom Show.
Hi, I'm Morty Gleckman for Casket Carnival.
It's a Casket Carnival. You won't lose your shirt. It's a Casket Carnival. When we shovel on the dirt, we'll make sure you're really safe before we stick you in your grave. We won't steal from you. Casket Carnival.
We've got lots of games and prizes, and since many of our coffins are scratch and dent or gently used models, we pass the savings on to you at Casket Carnival. And don't forget to say hello to our lovable mascot, Embalmo the Clown.
Hey, yeah, there. Thanks for coming to the Casket Carnival. You're really gonna dig our prices there. Don't forget to ask about our layaway plan, huh? Hey, geez, what's wrong with these people? I'm dying up here, huh? At the cremation station, we want to earn your business. You know, sometimes I wish I were dead.
Bob and Tom, 24/7.
Coming off recording his live album over the weekend at Comedy Off-Broadway in Lexington, Kentucky, we'll be joined by Greg Warren this morning and find out how the album recording went. Well, we've already heard from Josh, but we'll hear from Greg Warren himself as well as a new edition of The Warren Report. Coming up this morning in the 8 o'clock hour, GregWarrenComedy.com if you'd like to catch that man out on the road. Again, he will be taking a little break after he's done his album over the weekend, and he'll live on that for a little while. But don't worry, Greg Warren is going to be appearing coming up Friday, November 25th and Saturday, November 26th at the Funny Bone in Butler County, Ohio. Then Thursday, December 1st through Sunday, December 4th at the Funny Bone in his hometown, St. Louis, Missouri, a homecoming of sorts as we begin the holiday season, and Greg Warren will be on the road. We'll detail that as the times get closer. But later this morning, right here live on Bob and Tom, it's Greg Warren talking about his album recording over the weekend. Also a new edition of The Warren Report. All on the way on a Monday right here on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hi, everybody. Christy Lee with your Bob and Tom News Update. Days after Hurricane Ian carved a path of destruction from Florida to the Carolinas, the dangers persisted and even worsened in some places, and it was clear the road to recovery from this monster storm will be long and painful. Ian, still not done. The storm doused Virginia with rain on Sunday. It was dissipating as it moved offshore, but officials warned there still was the potential of severe flooding along Virginia's coast beginning overnight Monday. Ian was one of the strongest storms to make landfall in the United States. Doctors have a message for vaccine-weary Americans. Don't skip your flu shot this fall. And for the first time, seniors are urged to get a special extra strength kind. There's no way to predict how bad this flu season will be. Australia just emerged from a nasty one. But because seniors don't respond as well, the United States now recommends that they get one of 3 types made with higher doses or an immune-boosting ingredient. And so far, not so good for an early version of Tesla's new robot. The device, a humanoid robot called Optimus, was trotted out Friday at Tesla's artificial intelligence event. It awkwardly walked onto the stage, turned, waved to a cheering crowd, but basic tasks by the robot, as well as those of a next-gen model that was carried on stage by 3 men, were a far cry from CEO Elon Musk's boast of a human-like robot that can change the world. For his part, Musk told the crowd the robot can do much more than what Friday's audiences saw. I guess we'll just have to wait and see for that. And that's your news. I'm Christy Lee. More of the Bob and Tom Show on the way.
Hey, hi, this is Tom.
And this is Chick from the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, Christy, what's the best way to get full access to the show?
Hey, what? You introduced me.
That would be to become a Bob and Tom VIP.
Very good. Now, Josh, what's a feature of Bob and Tom VIP?
Wait a minute.
Well, the live 5-camera video stream of the show, plus a podcast of the show and comedy from the Bob and Tom archives.
Excellent. Chick, what do you have to say for yourself?
Become a Bob and Tom VIP now. Just go to bobandtom.com/VIP.
See, that was worth the wait, wasn't it?
Hi, this is Augie Smith. You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
All right, this magician, he gets his job on a cruise ship. So he's working this cruise ship, and he does his act every night. In the front row is the captain of the ship with a parrot on her shoulder. So every night he does his act. Well, by the 3rd night, the parrot starts figuring out his magician's act. So he starts heckling the magician, and it's in his sleeve. It's under his hat. His assistant has it. So that night, they hit an iceberg, and the ship goes down. The magician wakes up floating on a piece of driftwood, and the parrot is sitting on the end of the driftwood, and they stare at each other for 2 days and don't say a word. They just look at each other all mad. Finally, the bird goes, I give. Where's the boat?
Oh, yeah. Hello. You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7. This has been Chick McGee speaking.
Essential Morning Radio. All day and all night.
Some like Bud, some like Schlitz, but for me, it's
Bob and Tom 24/7. 24/7.
And tickets and all the deals there.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. There's Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hey, Chick.
Pat Godwin's over there.
Hey, Chick.
He's got his hands right on his organ. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
There's a guitar within reach. There's Josh Arnold.
Chicky.
There's Ace Cosby. There's Raiders got their first win yesterday, Tom. First win of the season.
First of many.
First of many.
Uh-huh.
That's Ace's contention.
Oh, that's fun, man.
Willie Griswold.
And I'm sad to report, after a 3-0 start, the Buffalo Wills, my fantasy team, we are 3-1 right now. Yeah, we're not taking any questions.
Hey, you're still up, man. Still up.
How are the Guardians of the Commanders doing, Chick?
That's an interesting question. I am really fuzzy on how things are. I understand it's supposed to be like taken care of by a computer, I guess. But I won my first 2 games, and then I lost my third one. And yesterday, I think I lost as well. So I'm 2-2 on the season. I was 6 out of 16, so I'm sure that's going to drop. So we'll check in with Kostaki later in the week. So
okay, thank you very much. Well, we have our contest up and running. It's the Bob and Tom Pigskin Pick'em. We begin week 5.
5, Daddy, already.
Starting tomorrow. The Monday Nighter will conclude week 4. We'll see who wins the Big Green Egg Mini Max. Lots of letters this morning.
The world champs are getting 2 points tonight in San Francisco.
You going to pick that one?
That stinks on ice to me. I don't know.
Kind of a rough go so
it's
far
really
this season. Only way to catch up really would be to, I don't know, boldly
go where no man's gone before.
Listen to this. Will you listen to this?
Are you?
Last week I talked you into doing it, and it ended up being a loss.
Are you saying that you don't think I'm bold? Is that right?
That's right.
Wow.
I think
you're probably right.
Need to step up, and
you're probably right.
Perhaps. What is your season record right now?
I'll tell you what it is. It's 9-10.
Okay. Against the spread.
Against the spread. I'll take the Rams plus the points. My boy Trent Williams will not be playing tonight for San Francisco. I think that's going to give Garoppolo some problems. And Jimmy G is going to be Jimmy G tonight. He's going to throw an interception at some point, and they're going to go, oh, where did that come from?
So is this a single pick, or are you going to double your bet? So thus, if you win, you'll be over 500 on the season.
Now, first of all, I understand. I have a staff, a sports staff.
Sure.
You know that, behind the scenes. I'm not sure
folks.
how many there are. Last count, I think it was 13 people who helped me.
Number crunchers, your sabermetricians.
That's exactly right. Our research is better than your research. And the only one, the names I can remember is Mike, who works.
Mark.
Right.
Mark. There's Mike. And then.
But he told me last week that Tom actually told him. He goes, Tom said to Mark, he said, man, I really feel bad about that, him making Chick pick the Monday Night Football game because it went awry. Your father said, I really feel bad.
Oh, the man who skips Colts games to go watch Hamilton.
Yeah.
And then when he goes to Colts games, puts napkins in his mouth and puts them in his ears as earplugs.
He had paper in his ears yesterday.
Well, your gal had to be so proud.
Sure. I've heard that song, We Will Rock You, enough, but I don't need it at 107 decibels.
Are you like me with the background noise? You're just, forget it. I
can't hear anything.
If I'm not reading lips, I can't hear
I've been wearing headphones for too long.
Restaurants with real high ceilings.
Yeah. In any event. So this is just
Did you get your phone out and look at the decibel meter?
I have a decibel meter.
I know.
Yeah, dangerously high.
That's fun.
And I wish it had been dangerously high because they scored more touchdowns.
Hang on a second. You actually got your decibel meter out and measured how many decibels.
It's a nice little app.
Was being produced.
I knew it.
You don't have one of these?
Boy.
I don't.
Right there.
You know what? I don't.
Right now, see in this room, it's.
How about now? How many was?
Oh, you just hit 92. Nice work.
Good job.
That?
Yeah.
Well, then everything's too loud.
Yeah.
That was
It doesn't seem like 92. If the crowd at a major football game was 100.
So, what's the verdict here?
What do you mean?
Is this a single pick or are you going to double the bet?
I think it's going to have to be a double shot.
All right.
Oh.
Bold.
Very good. Los Angeles Rams tonight. Look for a big win.
That's right. And Jimmy G being Jimmy G.
And the Rams are getting 2 points.
Getting 2 points, and of course, Matt Stafford, or as I call him, Ram Stafford. He also likes to throw a pick every now and then just to keep everybody.
He's a nice guy. We had him on the show. He's great. By the way, speaking of the NFL, this NFL season, every Westwood One NFL broadcast streams live for free. Monday games, Thursday games, Sunday night games, Thanksgiving, Christmas, triple headers, the International Series, everything, every postseason game. You can listen on the NFL app on WestwoodOneSports.com via Westwood One station streams or by asking Miss Alexa to open the Westwood One Sports thing. Got it?
Thing.
It's the NFL. It's on Westwood One, so be listening wherever you are. Also, today's most obscure trivia note. You were talking about Jack Jones, the singer.
That's right.
Yeah.
Who sang the Love Boat. He sang the hell out of the Love Boat theme. Love. Way early.
Here it comes. Here.
You sound like the monster in Goonies.
There we go.
Chunk. Exciting and
He was a man
Jack Jones
with a heart.
apparently had a Grammy in, what was it, a 63 or 4?
Wives and Lovers, 1963.
That was one of the finest
From
awards
the album
ever purchased.
And beating such hacks as the Beatles. I'm sorry. His father was Alan Jones, who played the male singing lead in A Night at the Opera with the Marx Brothers.
Is that right?
How's that
No
for
way.
a great obscure trivia?
Wow.
Oh, he was kind of a villain in that. I
Thank you,
love Alan
Brad.
Jones in that.
Wow,
how old is Jack Jones? 109?
He's old.
He's an old
He's in his 90s, yeah.
He started singing in the Civil War.
That's old.
No kidding.
He was a crooner.
He was Lincoln's favorite vocalist.
He was on the drums.
Get me, Jack Jones. One thing I'd like before I die.
How would you have liked to have been the drummer? Man, oh man. Well, I'm dead.
Dodging bullets.
Yeah.
Play the
They'll never
drums.
find me. Wait a minute.
I'm a little loud.
It's a little better than being the fife player.
Boy, oh
the drummers
boy.
at least get 2 sticks. You got to beat a guy with a fife. That's a tough look.
This note yesterday from the world of the National Football League, Hall of Fame quarterback, four-time Super Bowl winner Terry Bradshaw says he's been treated for 2 forms of cancer in the past year. Speaking on Fox NFL Sunday yesterday, Bradshaw said diagnosed with bladder cancer late last year and that his treatments at Yale Medical Center included surgery. He says he's now bladder cancer free, but he says he also had to be treated for a tumor that doctors discovered in his neck.
Boy, I bet that Yale Medical Center is pretty good.
Yeah.
They know what they're doing. Well, congratulations. I'm glad he's doing well.
Pretty good, pretty snotty. Do you think you're good enough to be at Yale Medical Center?
I feel like they mention it a lot, too. They're like, welcome to Yale Medical Center. You know, it's good to have you at the Yale Medical. We get it. I know where I am.
Would you like a Yale Medical Center T-shirt or cap hat?
Maybe a ginger Yale. That's right. We changed the name of the soda for us.
You call it a ginger ale?
You want a 7-7, Tom, with a ginger ale?
Yeah, okay.
Okay, fine. And a popular Japanese professional wrestler who once fought Muhammad Ali has passed away. Antonio Inaki was 79 when he died Saturday. His wrestling career. Remember this? The picture in Sports Illustrated, Inaki was on his back kicking up at Ali.
Wow.
Yeah, it was a big match.
Antonio, huh?
Antonio Inaki.
Oh.
Traditional Japanese
That's
version.
right.
We're going to call him Antonio. What?
In a match hyped mixed martial arts in 1976, Antonio fought Muhammad Ali. The exhibition match saw Inoki spending most of his time on the mat, kicking at Ali's legs as the boxing champ.
And people paid to see this?
Yeah.
Man, oh, man.
It was
sad.
Ali, man, of course. More sports coming up, including Antonio Brown's dong.
His dong?
Dong.
Oh, yeah.
You didn't see this, sorry?
You didn't see it?
Oh, boy, it's a goodie.
And his dong, it makes this noise when it comes out.
Whoa!
It's mysterious.
Oh, there it is again.
It's actually not mysterious because apparently it was.
Everyone saw it?
Yeah, it was apparently on display.
Oh.
Yeah, mystery's over. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. And also, interestingly enough, nature calls interrupted two big events over the weekend, including a concert and an NFL game. When we come back, this is the Bob and Tom Show.
Got something to say? Send us an email, bobandtom@bobandtom.com. This is the Bob and Tom Show. Things you hear on the Bob and Tom Show.
Boy, this week in Fort Mitchell, Kentucky sure has a lot of dummies in town. It's the annual ventriloquist convention.
Morning, Bob and Tom Show. I'm sorry? What did you say?
From the ventriloquism convention?
Yeah. And I'm not moving on this.
I can tell.
We can tell.
I can tell your lips are pretty pretty still there. Jerry, what's the name of your partner?
Timmy.
Timmy?
It's Julie.
Can
Timmy.
Can Timmy speak into the phone? Hand him the phone.
You're going to drink some water.
Drink some water while talking to us. Okay,
go
great.
ahead.
I'll have to call you back.
Hey, this is Larry the Cable Guy, and you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7. Boy, better get up, get some exercise.
Hey, good morning. I'm Mark Allison. Bob and Tom 24/7. Josh Arnold, thatjosharnold.com for tickets and information. That's right. Coming up this weekend, a return to the Funny Bone in Toledo, Ohio. You heard me. Josh Arnold at the Funny Bone in Toledo, Ohio. Toledo, let's get out there and support this young comedian. We know last time it didn't go so well in Toledo. As a matter of fact, Josh talks about it. He's going to remedy that this weekend for sure. The Funny Bone in Toledo, Ohio. Thatjosharnold.com for tickets. You won't want to miss it. Then the following weekend, Josh on the road with Pat Godwin and Willie Griswold at the Ho-Chunk Casino in the Wisconsin Dells. Again, tickets and information, thatjosharnold.com. As we roll through a Monday, Greg Warren coming up in the 8 o'clock hour right here on Bob and Tom 24/7.
I'm Chick McGee with your Bob and Tom Sports Update. Patrick Mahomes throws for 249 yards and 3 touchdowns to lead the Chiefs to a 41-31 win over Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers in Tampa. Playing in a packed stadium only 4 days after Hurricane Ian ravaged portions of Florida, Mahomes had touchdown throws of 16 yards to Travis Kelce and 1 yard to Clyde Edwards-Helaire and 10 yards to Jody Fortson. And in Green Bay, Mason Crosby, a 31-yard field goal as time expired in overtime, and the Packers beat the New England Patriots 27-24 to spoil Patriots rookie quarterback Bailey Zappe's NFL debut. Other winners in the National Football League yesterday: Minnesota, Atlanta, Buffalo, Dallas, the Chargers, the Giants, the Jets, Philly, Seattle, Tennessee, Arizona, and Vegas. The Monday night game tonight, the Rams at San Francisco. New York Yankees slugger Aaron Judge still stuck on 61 home runs, matching the American League record set by Roger Maris in 1961. And the Yankees lose yesterday to the Orioles 3-1. Winners in the American League: Detroit, Toronto, Cleveland, Houston, the Angels, and Oakland. National League winners: the Phillies, the Cubs, Pittsburgh, Miami, Colorado, San Francisco, and Atlanta. And one interleague game, the White Sox beat the Padres 2-1. I'm Chick McGee, and that's your Bob and Tom Sports Update.
Essential Morning Radio. All day and all night.
Might as well shoot me when the beer runs out.
Bob and Tom 24/7. 24/7.
I used to have a corporate job, but I figured why should I have a job that pays $200 a day when I could be a comedian and make that in a week? All right. There we go. I like going to job interviews. They're the worst interviews. Greg, before we get started, would you like something to drink? No, thanks. Had a few beers before I came in. Do you have any experience? I don't even have an appointment. They always ask you questions where they try to make you sabotage yourself. Have you noticed that? They're like, so tell us, where do you think you could use improvement? As if you're going to say, well, I am seething with hostility. I've got a debilitating character flaw. I cannot stop throwing staple guns. Does this look like ringworm to you? You know. Tell us about yourself. Well, I've got pink eye and my foot's asleep. Got matching silverware for the plate in my head. I think I can fly. I collect ointment. What can you bring to our company? Head lice. Where do you see yourself in 5 years? Next to you in the dumpster behind the airport. Where do I start? How do you like my weight belt?
Hey, man, this is Donnie Baker, and this is Bob and Tom 24/7. I swear to God it is. That's like all day and most of the night.
And Jesus said, take this bread and eat it. It is my body. And the disciples said, Jesus, we're all on low-carb diet. We appreciate you dying for our sins, but we're all trying to slim down a little bit. We want to look good in the painting.
Comedian Steve Altman. It's the technology. What we can do today. We can put a man on the moon. We can send cameras out to Saturn, take pictures, send them back. Computers. You know, but we still can't make a coffee maker that doesn't go. Hell, that wakes me up. I don't really need the coffee now, thanks. I'm awake and irritable. I got one of those cordless phones.
Yeah.
And those are cool. Mm-hmm. You walk around the house, be outside. You can be in the bathroom now and be on the phone. This is great. That noise? I'm making coffee right now.
Essential Morning Radio. All day and all night. This is Bob and Tom.
Attention, Josh, for God.
Welcome back to the
All right, I swear to God, I'm not showing up till 7 from now. Maybe even 7:30.
Oh, hey, let me tell you something. There's nothing better. I've done it a couple times, and it really is a refreshing day. It reshapes the whole day.
Flies by.
When you don't have to be here at 6, you just take the first hour off. Am I right, Willie? It's amazing.
I love it.
Yeah.
You ever take off a Monday and a Friday? Oof, that's fun.
Man.
No,
I work really hard.
Bluesy
those
music
middle 3
reminds
days.
me of everybody's blues names.
There's Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hello, Joe.
Oh, she's Sticky Legs Lee.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
He's
Dead Back Johnson.
What is it?
It is something
back Johnson.
Dead Back Johnson?
I don't think it's dead back.
All right.
I like that, though.
Broke back.
Wait a minute. Pat, I can talk to you about this because I used to dye my hair almost more than you do. Your hair is alarmingly dark this morning.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
I think the lighting's different because this has been a week and a half.
Pat, I'll be honest. I think it is different, too, because in the green room, it wasn't that dark. But
Yeah, the
it reads very dark on the TV.
Yeah, Jeff Oscar's having me stay after to do some lighting changes.
Is that an Elvis dye number 7?
No, it's medium ash brown, 5A.
That's L'Oreal, right?
Always L'Oreal. You got to go with the best.
Yeah, always L'Oreal.
Spend an extra $1.
Boy, there are pictures of me with this. Anyway, there's Josh Arnold at the Upside Sidekick chair.
Hey, man.
There's Ace
You mean
Cosby.
Boney Gumbo Jackson?
That's right.
There's Willie Griswold. I'm Chick McGee.
No, you're Curly Bone Parker.
I think I was Sticky League.
You guys traded.
Yeah, they
we had to trade because Sticky Legs Lee is so funny.
That's all.
And it leads to all kinds of speculation as to how the legs got sticky.
Sure.
What was your blues nickname?
Big Money Jones.
Yeah, big money.
Big money.
This is based on some kind of blues name generator on the internet.
Chick found a little table that you could use.
Great.
Weren't you? I think you were Sleepy Back something, Pat. I didn't.
No, I think you got it wrong because I'm Joseph Patrick Godwin, so whatever J is.
Okay, we'll look that up.
Oh, yeah, and you're Irish, right?
Let me check.
Yeah.
I am.
I've never heard anything about that. But, yeah.
Joseph Patrick JPEG.
Now, we are going to move forward in the world of sports. Is that correct?
Oh, geez, that's right. Here we go, kids. NFL wide receiver Antonio Brown caught exposing himself to guests at a hotel pool in Dubai.
Really?
And have you seen the commercial? They have a commercial for Dubai that looks like a Disney World commercial, but it's Dubai. They have two little animated characters that come on and visit Dubai.
It's a beautiful place, apparently.
Yeah, and there's don't they have the deepest pool or something?
Yep.
You can scuba dive.
Only men riding in the bumper cars, though.
Apparently.
Sort of unfortunate.
Is that right?
So Antonio whipped it out in the pool, huh?
The incident reportedly occurred over the summer at the Armani Hotel in Dubai. Video footage obtained by the New York Post appears to show Brown exposing his also bare buttocks to a woman at the pool.
Have you seen the video?
Mm-hmm. Yep. The 34-year-old lifts his backside above the water and swings his pelvis around so that his buttocks bob in the woman's face.
There you go, Josh.
The woman.
Does she know the woman?
This is my favorite sentence.
I don't think he knows.
See if you hear what I heard. Ready? The woman eventually swims away. After which point Brown exposes his genitals above the pool water. Two eyewitnesses told the Post that Brown continued to flaunt his member. Flaunt it, baby! Flaunt it!
Flag in the play.
Several times after the video ended, rudely asking the woman, and for those of you out there who don't think you have game, as they say, you could learn a little something from Antonio Brown.
Really?
First of all, he just puts it out there, right? There it is. And then he follows it up with the question, you want it?
Oh. Hey, it's a yes or no question.
Brown reportedly asked to leave the hotel shortly after the incident.
Is it legal to? Well, I'm not going to ask.
Oh,
to swim
can't
naked in the pool in the
I can't
hotel?
imagine it would be in Dubai. Brown, who's currently without an NFL team, recently tweeted, I'm telling every team that needs some offense to pick up AB. Oh, third person. We love that. He's shown that he still has the ability to expose a D. And it's happened at last, everybody. Maybe Robert Griffin III will be off my TV very soon. He's getting blasted for his Antonio Brown joke yesterday. On Saturday, the story was revealed, and Robert Griffin III tweeted, AB showed more D than the Seahawks and Lions did.
That's a great line.
What is wrong with that joke?
That game was 48-45. Well, because someone pointed out, hey, that was sexual harassment. Maybe you not want to make a joke about it. That's all.
You're bringing awareness to it.
I don't.
He's not suggesting that it's.
He didn't say he's not
encouraging.
Right, he certainly didn't.
That's a rock solid joke. Whoever complained, move to Dubai and live there, okay? You want to live under fascism? Go for it. God, that's a great joke. RG3, very good. By the way,
I declare that was a great joke. I don't care who's crying.
Lighten up.
All right. I disagree. But
Tom.
Have you seen the video?
I did.
You thought it was a pool noodle, didn't you?
Sadly, mine cuts off before the front view. I just got the back naughty.
Don't cut it off.
It wasn't my fault. It was just where the video stopped.
Now, isn't he famous for his drug use?
Antonio Brown?
Yeah.
I don't think
know.
so.
Is he the guy that walked on the hot coals? Is that the guy?
No, he did blister his feet.
Oh, that's
some
it.
treatment during Hard Knocks.
Yeah.
He showed
it was the reverse. It was cold.
Yeah.
He froze it.
That's right. Yeah, the cryo thing.
But the blisters looked incredibly painful.
They were awful.
Ugh. Seattle Seahawks wide receiver.
Oh,
we have a song?
Antonio Brown there, chick.
Oh, that's right.
One in a hotel pool in Dubai, shaking it all around. In the water that day, all you'd have to say, what's up with Antonio Brown? Now Antonio's been in lots of trouble. Oh, acted like a crazy fool. But now he waved his Johnson in a woman's face, right there in the swimming pool. And he's bad. Antonio Brown, craziest man to score touchdowns, exposing his big old butt. You can clearly see his nuts.
I can clearly see your nuts.
Well, here's a headline. Antonio Brown smokes foot-long blunt. So I thought there was some drug connection.
Well, I don't know if that's drugs.
$500 foot long.
500 foot long.
So, okay. I like RG3's joke. I would defend him.
Well, you would. You don't have to put up with him being so delicate he can't get on the field unless he has a one season. How would you like that?
So wait a minute. So you're upset with RG3,
and then
not because of his comments, but because when he played for your team, he didn't do well.
That's my contention.
Okay.
I walked on the field and I broke my ankle in 9 places. Jerk.
Hey, you guys lost yesterday, didn't you?
Shut your hole. This happened.
Did you like the Washington uniforms? Those one color monochrome.
I don't like the monochrome uniforms. I told you.
Okay.
I don't.
All right. Well,
I don't care for them. Seattle Seahawks wide receiver DK Metcalf. Somebody look up what DK stands for. Like Daryl.
Stands for Dick.
DK Metcalf.
Oh, am I wrong?
No, and the D stands for dump in this case.
Oh.
I didn't think that.
Oh boy.
Anyway,
his name is DeKalen Zacharias Metcalf.
Wow, cool. Good.
Yeah.
Well, how's it get DK out of Zacharias?
I don't know.
What's his first name?
Because it's D little e, and then a capital K.
Okay.
DeKalen Zacharias.
Anyway, he's very good. He's one of the top receivers. He was carted off to the locker room during yesterday's game against the Lions.
Ooh.
According to reports, Metcalf did not suffer any injury, but instead was suffering from a bathroom injury.
Bathroom injury?
Or a bathroom emergency.
Oh.
That's what I meant. Afterwards, Metcalf told reporters he had a tummy ache and that the bathrooms at Ford Field are far from the field. The Ford Field bathrooms are far from the field.
So did he fall down and say, I need help?
He later tweeted that a clinch... Don't you mean clench walk?
Yes.
But he said clinch. Mm-hmm. Well, that's unfortunate. He said, I wouldn't have made it. His fourth quarter cart off to the bathroom did not appear to impact the game. I stand corrected. He did. It was a diarrhea incident, I guess.
Oh, boy.
It did not appear to impact the game. The Seahawks beat the Lions 48-45.
Okay.
So there you go.
Hey.
You talk about fourth and long.
We're talking about a foot and a half.
CTE my ass is more of an IBM. But that's one of
you
two.
You two are hitting all the funny jokes today, aren't you?
There's
another funnier than concussions.
There's another crapcussion incident in the news.
Oh.
What do you call it?
Do you want to do it now, or do you want to wait till we get back?
Crapcussion?
Yeah, you want to hear? Go ahead, Christy.
Lil Nas X was forced to pause his concert in Atlanta to go to the bathroom. The rapper told the audience over the venue speakers, I'm backstage, and this is like not part of the show, but I'm taking a mean... Fill in the blank. It starts with S.
Over the PA.
So please forgive me.
That's lovely, Lil Nas X.
He added, I'm going to be like a minute or two, and I'll be right back. A 23-year-old later tweeted, quote, I was literally back there dropping demons into that toilet.
He's telling the audience.
Yeah.
Dropping demons, Tom.
That's when you know you can get laid no matter what.
Yes. He's 23. What do you expect? He's not a genius. He's
but
a
I mean,
kid.
the classic Pantera would have crapped their pants and kept rocking.
That's right.
Right there on stage.
It's all about the music.
Why hasn't someone done that?
Oh, they have. Who was that? J.G. Smith or somebody?
Oh, G.E. Smith?
No, not that guy.
Okay, good.
I don't have the name right.
Great.
Some guy that was part of his act.
It was
part of his act.
Yeah. Did it every time?
What was the big closer?
Oh.
I would have. Did you have a song?
Yeah, sure. Gonna take a dump during my big show. Dropping demons, then I'll sing some more. Yeah. Wipe it clean, that old dirt road. Hershey Highway just dropped a load.
Yeah,
it goes on from there. Anymore.
Now, Tom, once again, you seem surprised that Pat had a song prepared. Don't you two talk for hours before we come in?
That was discussed.
Yeah, we reviewed that.
Yeah, but I had to. You didn't hear his guitar. If I hadn't got pointed over there, you wouldn't have known he had a song.
That's why I had to play. I'm telling you, I can barely hear.
What?
I think that whatever frequency where you speak, for some reason, Mercifully blocked.
I've had a lot of that, but it's all primarily people I'm married to.
Okay.
More sports coming up, including a couple of world records. One of the funniest world records I've ever seen in my life, and fishing, and they're cheating in fishing.
Yeah, this fishing story is amazing. And also coming up in the news, here's a good reason not to put gasoline into plastic shopping bags. Just when you think no one can be that stupid, it happens. We'll get to that. Right now, I want to talk about our friends at Roman. Roman is the digital health clinic for men. No waiting rooms, no hassle, just a straightforward and discreet digital experience from the comfort of your own home. To achieve your healthcare goals, get started by completing a free online visit. A U.S. licensed healthcare professional will work with you to find the best treatment plan if medication is appropriate. Roman ships it directly to you in discreet packaging with free 2-day shipping. Right now, Roman has an offer for our listeners. Generic Viagra, a.k.a. sildenafil, is just $4 per dose. $4, that's less than a cup of coffee. $4, that's less than a magazine at the newsstand. Just go to GetRoman.com/BT show today. That's GetRoman.com/BT show to get generic Viagra, also known as sildenafil, for just $4 a dose. All right. From our friends at Roman, the digital health clinic for men. GetRoman.com/BT show. Coming up in the news, we've got another moose on the loose. And how would you like to hear about a musical being made out of The Matrix? Something no one asked for. Coming up, this is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, folks.
Hey, it's Josh, and of course...
Hi, Chick McGee, everybody. Your chance to win a Mini Max Big Green Egg for Bob and Tom at Big Green Egg. Each week, someone will win a Mini Max Big Green Egg.
It's the Bob and Tom Show Pigskin Pick'em, powered by the Big Green Egg.
Go to bobandtom.com/contest on the computer. And
is that where you go? Are we eligible?
Smile earned $22 million in ticket sales, giving it a landslide win over Brothers. The Billy Eichner rom-com finished fourth, earning $4.8 million. And that's your entertainment news. I'm Christy Lee. More of the Bob and Tom Show coming up.
Things you hear on the Bob and Tom Show.
Norman, honey, what you doing? It's getting late.
I'm downstairs, honey. Just getting some cereal. Snookums.
Thank God he found it. I was getting desperate. I hope this works. You know, Judy tried it with Ted, and she said he's become insatiable.
Boy, will Snookums be in for a treat, because her hubby is chomping on the new cereal for men who are sexually dysfunctional. It's Nuttin' Raisin, honey.
This sure is tasty. Honey, I'll be right up.
Nuttin' Raisin Honey, the cereal that gets you up in the morning, or any time for that matter. Nuttin' Raisin Honey. Eat them from the bowl or right out of the box.
This is Bob and Tom 24/7. 24/7. 24/7. 24/7.
When I say America, what comes to mind? For me, it's simple. Mom, apple pie, and whole milk. They've been around forever. Let's hope that doesn't change. But did you know this country is actually importing whole milk? Why waste the money shipping milk from overseas when we've got the best darn fresh milk in the world right here on our own soil? You have a choice, America. So the next time you're in the market for milk, look for the flag. Old Glory Whole Milk. Old Glory Whole Milk stands alone. It's the best milk across the board.
Hey, fellas. I'm long-time over-the-road trucker, Floyd Tucker. The next time you crave whole milk, ask your fellow truckers where you can find Old Glory Whole Milk. And then ask if they're a cop. Take it from me. It's something else.
Old Glory Whole Milk. Just say when.
Hey, fellas, this is Floyd Tucker, the over-the-road trucker. This is Bob and Tom's program, 24/7.
I got one of those,
yeah?
You know, the calls on the phone, the guy's selling you something or trying to get donation.
Right.
He actually used this word, is this the man of the house? Is this 1952? Yes, it is the man of the house. I'm lounging on the divan with a highball. Why do you insist on calling during Edward R. Murrow? I'm furious.
Come on.
So I'm working on it. My wife said you learn a lot about yourself if you keep a diary. And that is so true. I've learned my life is brimming over with really boring activities. And now one more, writing in my diary. Thanks, honey.
Yeah.
Thanks for joining us. With us in the studio, comedian Billy Gardell, Comedy Central, with a Comedy Central stand-up special. Where'd you film that?
New York, at the Hudson Theater, which is really cool. It was, 2 blocks off of Broadway. And I called my dad to try to share a moment with him. My dad was a steel worker in Pittsburgh, so I should have known better. I said, Dad, I'm 2 blocks from Broadway. He goes, yeah, well, enjoy it. That's probably as close as you're ever going to get. All right, Dad.
Thanks, Dad.
Thanks a lot. For,
Love you, too.
His favorite game to play with me when I'm home is look at the TV star taking out my trash. That's his favorite little game. He loves to show the neighbors. Look, still takes it to the curb.
Now we can read and types like a secretary.
Yeah, that's what.
I actually I have a sexual fantasy associated with the earthquake.
Go.
All right, woke chick up. In my fantasy, I am making love to this woman.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, she feels the earth move beneath her.
Yes.
And then she rolls over on top of me and shields me from debris. Safety first, everybody. Safety first.
Hey, it's Roy Wood Jr. You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hello.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hi, chick.
Hi, there's Josh Arnold, the upside sidekick chair.
Chicky.
There's Ace Cosby manning the track phone hotline hot phone. You call in on the hot phone, he's your man. There's Willie Griswold.
Yo.
I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold.
Thank you very much, Chick McGee. We've got a lot going on. I want to remind you, we've had a bonus selection in the Chick McGee Shoe-In of the Week.
Bonus?
As we call it, in search of over 500. That's right. If Chick wins this baby, he'll be over 500 against the spread this season. Tonight,
And
Los Angeles runs up to San Francisco. Is that correct?
Yeah, NoCal versus SoCal.
And the Rams, the Super Bowl champion Rams, are getting 2 points. Is that also correct?
Getting 2 points.
And you have picked the Rams to win that tonight.
I think so.
By the way, the winner of Week 4 of our Bob and Tom Pigskin Pick'em will not only win the Big Green Egg Mini Max, they'll get to pick against Chick McGee on next week's, or the forthcoming, I should say, this week's Shoe-In of the Week. So we certainly look forward.
And we become best friends, and you immediately have to loan me $12,000.
Okay, that's a lot.
Since when did you want to become our friend?
Just
could you answer that?
Hello, Bob and Tom Show.
Yes, this is Dick Hitzwater sitting in for Max E. Pad. And this is some other news.
You'd think you'd go by Maxwell or something.
I know. Hey, happy October, everybody. I'm very excited because of all the Oktoberfest celebrations taking place across America.
Of course.
Now, funny enough, today is the last day of Oktoberfest in Germany. I don't know if I've ever mentioned it, but I am of German heritage.
Did not know.
My great-grandfather moved here in 1922. His name was Klaus Hitzwasser. He changed his name to the American-sounding Hitzwater shortly after he arrived.
Where does your great-grandfather live in Germany?
Oh, a very small town called Snockert on the Rhine. It's not longtime beer drinker.
Of course.
So anyway, October is the month I return to my roots. For example, I'm trying to lose 20 pounds this month so I can fit into my old lederhosen. Yeah, those are some tight pants. Oh, FYI, lederhosen is a German word meaning strangled testicles.
Tight are they?
Yeah. I've also been practicing my yodeling, which isn't hard to do when your testicles are being tightly pinned against your Wiener Schnitzel.
Of course, I can see that.
So for those of you who will be going to an Oktoberfest celebration, I have a few simple German phrases you can utilize to make the experience more authentic.
That's good.
For example, if you ask a proprietor for a large beer, you would say, "Get me der Bier in der Grossassen Magdanka."
Wow. That means a large beer, I guess?
Yeah, I like beer. So if you were at a restaurant and want to ask for a bratwurst like a German, you would ask, "Haben Sie der Mega Penis sausage?"
Oh, that's how you say that.
That's very German. I don't speak German, but
Haben Sie der Mega Penis sausage?
Okay, we got it.
All right.
You should also keep in mind there are some common courtesies you should observe at an Oktoberfest celebration.
Okay.
For instance, you don't yell out requests to the Oompa band.
No.
It doesn't matter how many times you yell it, they're not going to play Margaritaville. Now, this is Dick Hitzwater sitting in for Max. E-Pat, I hope that helped, and this has been Some Other News.
Thanks, Max. That's the equivalent of Sweet Caroline.
Hey, yesterday, one thing I forgot to do, the Cleveland Browns, ladies and gentlemen, they played the Atlanta Falcons. Atlanta wins, but I need to update you on Nick Chubb and Kareem Hunt.
Oh, yeah.
Known affectionately as
the Chunts.
That's exactly right. Or just the Chunt, not the Chunts.
No, they're just known as Chunt.
Right.
Yeah, I don't even think there's a the in there.
So it's like the band The Eagles. They try to get away with that for a while.
Anyway, Kareem Hunt had 10 carries for 49 yards and a couple of catches. No touchdowns yesterday. But Nick Chubb, 19 carries, 118 yards, 2 receptions, and he also scored a touchdown. So
Chunt looked good.
Chunt looked real good yesterday.
All right.
We're going to do that every week until you bastards start laughing.
The Chunt update?
The Chunt update.
Okay.
I mean, that's Chunt look good is better than if they do poorly. Chunt stinks. Those shirts aren't selling.
Cover your eyes, honey.
What's the old joke? If the Chunt finds her way home? No, that's
something like that. Yeah.
And get a load of this, and luckily we have the Eastern United States foremost authority in fishing competition, Josh Arnold, with us today.
Happy to be here.
Here's the story. There's a cheating scandal in competitive fishing. The incident occurred at Lake Erie's walleye event. Jason Fisher, director of the competition, Director of the competition, weighing a fish that looked as though it should have been. And by this point, I'm sure they can eyeball these fish and say within a couple ounces. He said it looked like it weighed 4 pounds, but it tipped the scales at 7.9 pounds.
Oh.
That's when Fisher took over. He started squeezing the catch, and he felt something hard inside. The fish, caught by Chase Kaminsky and Jake Runyon, cut open, revealing 2 12-ounce metal balls inside. A YouTube video shows Fisher saying, "We have weights and fish! We have weights and fish!" Followed by pandemonium from the surrounding spectators and competitors. Now, didn't you say it was like these people wanted to kill these guys who were cheating?
Yeah. And in fact, one guy even he says, "Hey, look, we're going to let these guys get out of here." But
oh my god,
it's
this
bad.
Is serious competition.
And for most accounts, this has been some time coming. Everybody's had their suspicions about these two.
Oh, really?
They've tried many different things.
Walleye never.
Walleye never, Josh.
I'm so many things right now. I'm stunned. I'm a little nauseous.
They've been accused of trying to fill fish with Jell-O before.
What?
Well, Jell-O?
What does that weigh?
You put the weights in there. The Jell-O, when you squeeze it, then you think you're feeling more fish. They also in these they had weights and fillets of walleye stuffed down in there too.
Sounds
weird.
delicious.
I've never seen these species of fish that part of it's already cooked.
Yeah. Man.
And didn't we've had many stories about these competitive fishers bringing
frozen fish
to the competition and hide it on the boat
one where they had a guy with a fish in a cage and scuba diver?
Yes. These guys are accused of that as well. They would catch fish the day before the tournament, keep them in a pet carrier.
Yeah.
Sink the pet carrier and then mark where it was, and then they would go and retrieve those fish and act like they were part of that day's catch.
What's the fun in that?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, isn't there a lot of money at stake?
Oh, hundreds of thousands.
I honestly remember that they had a guy in a scuba suit, and they'd put the line in the water, and he would attach.
Hilarious.
Attach to the fish they'd already caught.
And really sad.
What's happening to our culture?
God.
We've got, electric anal beads in chess, and now
it gets
buckshot
better.
in fish.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Ho. I hadn't heard about the vibrating anal beads in chess. What are you talking about?
Well, this guy is accused of having some kind of device up his rumpus, and someone was using a computer to tell him what his next move should be with Morse code and the old keister.
Is that right?
Mm-hmm. That's what they say.
Bunch of cheating bastards.
Wow.
The Ohio Department of Natural Resources, ONDR, which enforces fishing regulations in Ohio, and Cleveland Metro Parks Police are investigating the incident.
They could be.
They should be put
real
in jail
time.
In big time trouble. And time for our first of the morning Stupid World Record.
There's more than one?
Oh, yes.
Oh.
A Scottish athlete has broken the Guinness World Record for the heaviest barbell lifted overhead while riding a unicycle.
Okay.
You can picture that.
Trial and error there.
You can picture that.
Sort of.
Sure.
And he's riding.
Yeah.
He's riding with the unicycle.
Sure.
He's got something above his head.
And the seat of the unicycle helps keep his anus from prolapsing.
That's exactly right. Have you seen that video? They say it's
No, I don't want to see that.
Could we go on to the unicycle guy?
It's like a party favor.
Oh, yeah. Just a,
Oh, God.
it's like a big balloon. It's
just a windsock.
Inflated. Jason Ald of Edinburgh earned the title after lifting a barbell weighing 149.91 pounds above his head while riding a unicycle.
I could bench that.
150 pounds?
After about 4 months of working out, I could bench that.
You can bench 150, I think.
Probably. I haven't benched.
All I know is I used to be able to bench a lot more than I can bench now. I can tell you that.
Did you ever get into the threes?
No, I don't think I hit 2, actually.
Oh, okay.
So this guy is...
Well, maybe high school, maybe.
While riding a unicycle is lifting weights.
That's crazy.
That is crazy.
No, it's well. Wait, who are you to question the Guinness Book of World Records?
Yes.
I mean, that's like we'll have the world record for riding a unicycle while carrying a lava lamp plugged in. It's just so random.
These all are.
It's not like the world's fastest man doing the 100-meter dash, where it's sort of something.
Who's the world's fastest man, Tom? Once and always. Bob Hayes, that's right. Bullet Bob Hayes.
I thought it was Usain Bolt.
Mm-hmm. Well,
no,
back in the day, Bob Hayes played for the Dallas Cowboys.
Dallas Cowboys. It was amazing.
That was a real big deal.
The 34-year-old professional unicyclist is also...
Wait a minute, hold on. Professional unicyclist? That's a gig?
That's what it says.
Another lousy day at 9 to 5 on the bike.
Boy, is my taint tired.
Nice.
Wouldn't that give you hemorrhoids, being on the bike that often?
You could develop piles.
Okay, sure. I just Googled this. I don't know why I got this. Look at this, Christy. This is a guy doing the high jump on a unicycle.
What?
Yeah,
so he pedals up and
then leaves the ground.
Still on the unicycle.
Okay, holding the unicycle in his legs.
He grabs the seat of the unicycle, jumps up, and clears up.
That's fun.
Okay, and now here's the thing about how to build a unicycle. Okay, I'm sorry, I haven't been able to find the guy lifting weights with his unicycle.
Little unicycle hole there.
Anyway, the 34-year-old professional unicyclist is also a Ninja Warrior coach.
Oh, cool.
And an avid power lifter. I don't seek American Ninja Warrior out on my television, but somehow it ends up there at that time, and I start watching it. It's like Jeopardy. It just comes on my TV.
It's a wonderful show. No cynicism, all positivity.
It's true testaments of the human spirit.
Yes.
I would like to see, though, we'd just like to see weight classes.
Why?
On that show. Because it's primarily for, I mean, obviously they're extraordinarily fit, but I'd like to see a guy 275,
They can't do it.
It'd be impossible.
Just like American Ninja Warrior shouldn't be on a football field per se.
Just saying, it'd be fun. Heavyweight division.
Here you go, Tommy. Here's a picture of the guy with the barbell. It's just what you think. Guy with a barbell over his head on a unicycle.
That's got to be crushing his balls.
I mean, I guess he's not hurting anybody, but man, it's a big world out there, sir. You got to expand your horizons a little bit.
He did. Normally you see somebody lifting weights.
Yeah.
Normally you see somebody on a unicycle.
Okay.
You never see them together. He's breaking new ground.
You know what else you don't see in that picture, Josh?
He's a trailblazer.
You don't see groupies.
Well, I'm sure they're
unicycle groupies.
No, years from now they're going to say, well, there's a guy who rides a unicycle and lifts weights. Well, he's no Jason Auld, I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
He was captain of the Flat Dicks.
There you go.
They're Scotland's finest unicycle weightlifting team.
They're taking Flatfoot and Private Dick, and they combined them into.
And, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoy this world record as much as I'm going to. Stupid.
All right.
There's another one.
How stupid is this one?
There's a doctor in Michigan who owns the world's tallest pet cat.
Tallest pet
Now, see, this guy's cheating. I've read this article.
Cheating?
I saw that on TV this morning.
It's
a weird-looking cat.
The cat's name is Fenir, F-E-N-I-R.
Probably, I'm guessing Fenir.
The cat is 18.83 inches tall. Okay, so this is 11 inches tall.
Yeah.
So another 7 inches, I guess.
That's crazy.
He's been awarded the Guinness World Record title, the tallest living domestic cat.
Well, let's take a look at this thing.
I'm looking it up for you.
Keep reading. This makes me mad.
There you go.
Savannah cat. Doesn't Rice Cub have one of these?
Well, Savannah cats, that's not fair. Those are...
These
But they are domesticated.
Yeah,
they're crossbred with wild cats. This is BS.
Yeah, that isn't a fair...
The cat belongs to William John Powers of Farmington Hills, awarded the title after Guinness World Records verified the feline's height.
That cat is awesome.
It's beautiful.
Scary.
That one's pretty, too.
But
They got another...
it's not a domestic cat.
Sure it is.
Yeah, it is.
It's bred with...
You can pet it.
There's also the longest tail on a domestic cat. You didn't see that one?
Did you see the shortest American cat?
No, I didn't.
That cat, Sammy Davis Jr., man.
That cat.
I hate my Flight 5 for laughing at
Such an old school joke.
that cat is so small.
That cat is so short, man. This cat is so tall he could poop in cowboy boots.
That's an interesting notion.
I love that cartoon.
Silly.
Wait a minute. Wait
Are cats pooping in boots?
Oh, sure. You've never had that happen?
No.
Did you ever have a cat, Christy? They always poop in your shoes?
Oh, I've never had a cat poop in my shoes.
Oh, that'd be even funnier.
I thought that was fun.
The cat is so tall.
He can poop in cowboy boots.
Poop in boots.
Why do you call your cat
Antonio Banderas and poop in boots.
I was confused initially, but I'll allow it.
See, wait a minute. It says a Savannah cat is recognized as a domestic breed. It results from a cross between a domestic cat and a serval.
Yeah.
A medium-sized, large-eared, wild African cat.
Those are beautiful, too.
Our buddy Marilyn Rice Cub has one of these, and she says that Savannah cat is the most affectionate pet she's ever had.
My cousin has one, and it's beautiful.
I was just reading this is going to sound disconnected, a book by Robbie Krieger, the great guitarist and songwriter for The Doors. And there's one part where he goes, never get a weird, exotic, wild cat.
Never.
He had one take a chunk out of his leg.
Yeah, but who knows what Krieger was doing to him?
Well,
He was
Take this acid.
Yeah, also, why are you taking
There he
animal
is,
advice?
Tom.
There it is. Oh, okay. That cat looks like a wild animal.
That's
mountain
the
lion.
cat with the longest, domestic cat with the longest tail. That's a different one.
Look at the faces on these cats. You tell
There it
me
is.
that they are waiting for their chance to kill their owner.
See,
Look at that.
The ones with the spots, one of my neighbors has one of these.
Look at that look on that cat.
It looked miserable.
Oh.
I love him so
Why do you
much.
not listen to animal experts? Why do you take animal advice from the guy whose claim to fame is writing the guitar lick from Love Me 2 Times Baby?
No, it's Love Me 2 Times is a great song, and Robbie primarily wrote that.
Holy hell, that cat was just like Willie's voice.
Isn't that exactly what Willie said?
I believe it.
That's exactly what Willie said.
Love Me 2 Times Baby.
Please stop.
It's a great book. I highly recommend it. Doors fans, Robbie Krieger's book, Set the Night on Fire.
Roadhouse Blues is underrated, isn't it?
Oh, it's rated that way.
Yeah, it is a great song.
Terrific song. You know that Lonnie Mack's playing bass on that, and Lonnie was not a bass player.
Lord.
Isn't that fascinating?
He was walking down the hallway. Hey, Lonnie, grab a bass for the first
We
time.
need you, pal. And he stepped up.
great.
I love that story.
Yeah, listen to it today. It'll improve your life. I'm just saying this world record's bogus because it's a
It's a
wild
bit
cat.
misleading, isn't it?
It's a beautiful animal. Probably tear your face off while you're sleeping.
No, it won't.
Yes, it will, Josh. Fall into a deep sleep, you wake up. What happened to my testicle? Oh, there's some cats eating it.
I woke up to my cat's beehole this morning.
Oh.
That was so funny. I saw that on Instagram.
I had to post a photo. Not of the cat's beehole, of my... I woke up and she was sleeping on my chest, facing away from me, and good God.
Of course, your chest, so she was probably stuck to it.
Wow.
He was making it
because that's where they
that you,
that's where the semen lands.
I'm just trying to guess if it's pizza sauce or my own DNA.
I'm guessing
The answer's a mixture of both.
Can you title a chapter of your book, Pizza Sauce for My Own DNA? I got to get people to buy it right there. We've gone way over time, of course. So let's take a short break. Is that a shark? Have you seen this shark video?
Yes.
There's a shark on the street post-hurricane, maybe.
If we're over time, shut up.
This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Got a comment? Our email is bobandtom@bobandtom.com. More Bob and Tom next. State law.
How's that sound? That sounds very nice. Thank you. Haywood has his guitar.
My God, that's beautiful.
Thank you. We've had a lot of weird things happen this summer in the world of trucking. For example, here's a story out of Vegas. A semi-truck carrying a load of bananas crashed into the center median on northbound Interstate 15 Friday morning.
Yes, we have no bananas.
We've had so many of these. Remember this? Do you remember the spaghetti one?
We had spaghetti. We've had pizzas. We've had a lot of stuff.
It's spaghetti time.
Yeah.
So we had, but occasionally, a big rig goes down, and you hope the drivers are doing okay. Here's one: a big rig spilled sausage all over a Minnesota highway in Eden Prairie, Minnesota.
That's the worst.
Oh, the worst! Oh, I get it.
Hey, Tom,
like bratwurst.
where'd that happen? Up on the highway.
I'm surprised it didn't happen in Johnsonville. You see, however, if you're going to do that, if you're going to do that,
You know what? Those kids in Johnsonville are misbehaving. They're all
Brats.
Brats.
Okay, there we go.
brats better. Yeah.
I said, well, right.
But I thought this would lead into the great Haywood Banks song, 18 Wheels on a Big Rig. This is a great sing-along.
Nope, not doing it.
But you've got to focus.
You do. You have to pay attention.
The hard part of this, to me, there's a bunch of hard parts, but the Roman numeral part,
You want
very
that part
tough.
too?
Do you remember that part?
You want that part too?
I, XVI.
Or we could have them.
XVI.
Enough about you, though.
Okay, go ahead. I'm just getting ready for it.
There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 17, 18 wheels on a big rig. Everybody, here we go. Oh, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 17, 18 wheels on a big rig. And they're rolling. Okay, let's back them up. Here we go. Oh, there's 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 4, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Wheels on a big rig. Okay, the even numbers.
This is an easy one.
Oh, there's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18 wheels on a big rig. And they're rolling. Okay, by 1.5. Here we go.
Uh-oh.
Oh, there's 1.5, 3, 4.5, 6, 7.5, 9, 10.5,
18
13. We on a big rig. And they're rolling. Okay, the odd numbers. Here we go. Oh, there's 1, 3, 5, 7, 11, 9, on a big rig. And they're rolling. Okay, Roman numeral.
I'm ready for this one.
All right, go.
Oh, there's I, V, 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 I, V, I, V, I, X, 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 I, X, I, X, I, X, I, V, X, V, X, V, I, X, V, I, X, V, I, wheels on a big rig. Very good. Roman. Okay, Roman numerals backwards. Here we go.
No.
Oh, there's XV, I, XV, I, XV, I, XV, X, IV, X, I, X, I, X, I, X, I, X, V, I, V, I, V, I, V, I, V, I, wheels on a big rig. And they're Roman.
All right.
Wow. Zowie.
The backwards one. The backwards one.
That's impressive.
.com/contest and play Pigskin Pick'em with the Bob and Tom Show. Bob and Tom 24/7. Not on air, online, all the time.
Bob and Tom 24/7.
We have comedian Nick Griffin. Nick, you were saying that you were a communications major in college, but you have trouble communicating with people.
I think what my big problem is I don't care about the same things that other people care about, and obviously I live in Hollywood and there's constant entertainment news, and you just, everywhere you turn, every little article in the grocery store line. Demi Moore, she has a career, 3 kids, and is going out with a 28-year-old hunk. How does she stay so fit? I don't know, she makes $10 million a movie. That might help. For that kind of money, she could hire a guy who did nothing all day but swat cookies out of her hand. Literally.
Oh, cookie. Stop it.
Get a whole nother guy for cakes and pies.
Thanks for listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
Pizza Hut, apparently, is going to start delivering cold beer along with their food.
No kidding.
They started the testing beer delivery program in Phoenix, Arizona.
And it passed with flying colors.
Yeah, everyone took it.
Yeah.
So how do you prove that you're of illegal age?
The company told Fortune magazine it plans to expand that.
I'd like a large pizza, please.
And 40 beers.
Are the stars out tonight? I don't care if it's cloudy or bright, 'cause I'm blind.
Jeez.
Bob and Tom.
5,
4, 3, 2, 1.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. I keep squeaking, and I apologize.
You're okay.
Why are you squeaking?
My shoes, when I put my shoe back, can you hear it?
Are they new?
Yeah.
Yeah, it squeaks a little bit. No, but none of my shoes are ever worn enough to not squeak.
You know what it says? It sounds like you're just working hard over there. That's all.
It sounds like I'm in a basketball
Yeah.
Oh.
Sounds like a bird.
You killed the only bird I've ever
It's an
loved.
all-bird.
Remember that?
Oh, yeah, I do.
You wearing the
remember
all-birds
that.
today?
No, I'm wearing the...
Just going for a little joke.
Well, it was little, all right.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, she's not wrong.
No?
But it wasn't a joke, funny enough.
I'm wearing the...
I'm still flabbergasted. I finally saw the picture of Antonio Brown. I can't.
Yeah.
I can't get over it.
By way of background, Antonio
You mean
Brown
from the
has
front?
excuse me, he's been accused of exposing himself in a swimming pool at a hotel. he was asked to leave the hotel, and you can see a photograph of his gargantuan monster hog emerging from the water.
Well, it's all blurred like we're in China.
Oh, come on.
I can't tell what's going on.
Oh, I think you can tell.
And it's underwater.
I think he's stretching it out.
So there's an aspect of magnification.
Exactly, and he's like yanking
Rare
it.
fragment.
It's like he's like holding it by. It's like he's holding up a.
Yeah, but still, I mean.
Still.
No, I
There's
can
no
stretch it
way
out to
you
that
can
length.
stretch it
No,
that long.
if that were a stage play, it would have an intermission.
It's the
That
hunt
is a
for
long
Red October right there.
hog.
There's no way it's that big, said the guy with the tiny bean.
In any event, he's in a little trouble. He's currently not playing in the NFL. So do you think he'll segue into porn?
No, but
OnlyFans.
Oh, maybe.
He
Maybe
seems like an OnlyFans kind of guy. Yeah.
But how long does that last?
Long enough to put some money in the bank, probably.
You mean the sweet spot for OnlyFans?
Yeah.
It's kind of like the NFL, probably 3 years, I would imagine, something like that.
Okay, well, let's get back to sports.
No, nothing over here. The cupboard's bare. All we have to remember is that Jack Jones, defensive back for the New England Patriots, picked off the one, the only Aaron Rodgers yesterday and ran back for a touchdown. And then he was loved by his teammates.
Exciting.
And Patriots fans there in Green Bay. And then who came in at quarterback for the New England Patriots after Mac Jones was injured?
Who?
That's right, Bailey Zappi.
What a great name.
Amazing.
How does Mr. Zappi spell his last name?
Zappe.
Ooh.
That's beautiful.
Kind of sounds like a breakfast alcohol, doesn't it? Yeah, the lady will have a mimosa, and I'd like a Bailey Zappi.
Oh, it does, yeah.
Sound familiar, Pat?
A little bit. Yeah. Morning drinking, always fun.
Hey, related to sports.
Can I request?
You're not wrong.
Can I request Pat do a song about Bailey Zappi? That would be a fun thing, right? Because he's Zappi.
Because he's Zappi.
Why not? Right?
Well, you've kind of given it away, but now put it in the shelf for a couple of weeks, Pat. He'll forget by
I have an idea.
Thank you very much.
Well, you didn't have
In
to
sports,
do that
I
one.
would like to congratulate Albert Pujols and Yadier Molina and Adam Wainwright for all the joy they've given baseball fans throughout the
They
years.
retire?
Yeah, they're pretty. Yeah, all three.
You mean Cardinals fans?
No. If you don't like them because they're Cardinals, you're not a baseball fan.
Well,
if you
Willie's
can't get over the uniform.
Willie's a Cubs fan. I could be a Cubs fan.
And if there were three Cubs who were retiring all at the same time that had done as much as those three, we would celebrate them just as the same.
You are a dirty liar.
Oh,
hate
that's the
Cubs?
difference
Okay,
between.
Josh thinks they're going to text him. They're going to say, "You're welcome, Josh."
My number is 314.
Okay,
555.
So we've concluded with what the fishing, cheating scandal, and
No, we had the world records.
For the tallest
silly.
cat.
Okay.
Don't you remember the tallest cat?
And I'm arguing that's not fair.
Why? None
Because
of
they've
these-
crossbred it with an exotic African
No.
cat.
No, all of these records that you bring me are just time passing. The world's oldest twins. How did they do that? They stayed alive, okay? That's basically it. Well,
the world's deadest twins wouldn't be. I mean, that wouldn't be.
That wouldn't be fun, would it?
Tallest cat.
Christy, I saw something recently on the internet. It said, like one of the world's oldest women said that her tips for living so long, stay away from men.
Oh, really?
Do you feel like you would live longer if you didn't have to deal with wee idiots?
Ask me if you think I'd live longer if I didn't have to deal with women. Go ahead.
Would you?
Yes!
I really like men. That's why I'm in this position, obviously.
You know what? She likes that D.
You don't have to marry all of them.
Why not?
Oh, okay, there you go. So that's
You guys know that. I had a streak going that everyone I ever had sex with, I married them. You know that.
Is that true?
Really?
That's
I used that line on a guy once.
That's true.
I said, you don't have to marry every woman just to sleep with her.
Then did you back that up?
I married her.
Sorry. I'll just move on then.
Made up for lost time.
Hey, here's something interesting.
Okay.
Got some road work coming up this weekend. Josh Arnold, the return to Toledo, Ohio.
That's this weekend?
At the Funny Bone.
Hiss.
coming up Friday and Saturday. And then Willie G this Friday. That's in Dubuque, right? At the Diamond Joe Casino in Iowa?
Yeah, I got Burlington this Thursday, Dubuque Friday, and Cedar Rapids Saturday, all with Greg Hahn.
Oh, that's a fun one.
Those will be
Here's
great
a thought.
shows.
Why don't you guys pronounce your name with a silent G and say Griswold?
Griswold.
No G, silent G.
You're not going to believe this.
Griswold.
So I'm at the farmer's market on Saturday morning.
Of course you were.
I'm at the farmer's market on Saturday
Because
morning.
you were at home too long while you were awake.
We always play the game, more lesbians or dogs.
I mean,
You know what? We don't believe it. You're right.
you are such a jerk.
Tom Griswold angers
We
America.
simply can't believe it.
Thank God this was the last weekend for the farmers market, I would hope.
Oh, I love the
Thought you
farmer's
were
market.
gonna, thank God this is the last weekend for this show.
No, not being critical. Just a fun little game.
All right.
And I met a dog, walked up to this lady, said, "Oh, that's the same kind of dog that I'm getting." And I said, "What's the dog's name?" And she goes, "Griswold."
Wow. How? What the hell?
Yeah.
What happened to the show?
Was she playing with you?
Did she know you?
Nope.
No.
She wants some of that
No.
Griswold dude.
It's because of the Griswold family vacation movies. That's why. It's not
Yeah.
because
And
of
her
you.
other dog was named after one of the dogs in Christmas Story.
Oh, okay. So she's a Christmas movie fan.
Bumpus?
Yeah.
No,
Bumpus. Yeah, her dogs are Bumpus and
Bumpus.
Griswold.
Oh, that's cute.
That's really
That
cute.
makes sense.
But that's
Very
not the name of the dogs. The dogs are the
neighbors, yeah.
Bumpus hounds.
Hang on a minute.
Bumpuses.
Hello.
Was she a lesbian, Tom?
No, I don't think so. No, that's not the game. The game is, are there more gay women? Or, never mind.
Here's
Tom.
the thing.
Also, after
I
this-
don't think she was a lesbian because they're
Tom,
very,
that's not how you play the
it's
game, is
very
it?
hard to spot.
You just walk up to women and go, "Are you a dog or a lesbian?"
No.
That's kind of cheating. You know,
You know,
what I mean?
after the show gets canceled because of these jokes,
Yeah,
Bumpus
yeah.
and Griswold, that's the name of my new radio show I'm doing
Okay.
with Danny Bumpus in New Orleans.
Danny Bumpus.
Yeah, it should be pretty
He's
good.
around. I thought he
He is
retired.
funny.
Yeah, he does impressions. We'll see if it works.
Sweet dog. Thought that was just kind of weird.
That is very
That
sweet.
is cute.
And what are the odds it's the same kind of dog that I'm about to get?
Pretty high, apparently.
Yeah, who knows?
Well,
I believe
considering
golden
the
retrievers are a popular breed.
Yeah.
Considering
Like
the
everyone has them.
neighborhood you were in, I don't find this surprising at
No,
all.
not at all. It's not necessarily just a golden retriever.
A white golden retriever.
Got a mix.
English cream.
English cream.
Like what Pat puts his booze in the morning.
I get thrown in this.
Because you were just saying how much you enjoyed drinking in the morning.
I enjoyed
I know, that's right. Past.
I hate drinking in the
trying to
morning.
survive.
Everyone believes that you're not drinking anymore. It's okay.
Now, Pat, when we come back, if we get a
What
song
happened?
out of you,
Yeah,
perhaps something seasonal.
sure.
That
I got
sound
an
good?
idea.
Oh, you do? Okay,
Well,
good.
the new album's out this Friday, so we could do
It
something
is?
from that. Yeah.
Oh, great. Okay, good.
Well, what about Why can't we do Zappy?
Because it takes time to come up with this stuff.
No, it doesn't. Come on, be honest.
Okay, then do Zappy, smart guy.
If you're Zappy and you're Bailey, throw the ball. If you're Zappy and you're Bailey, throw the ball. Zap, zap. Football's in the fall. I'll make another call. If you're Zappy and you're Bailey, throw the ball. Zap, zap.
I like I'll make another call. It's one of those mystery lyrics.
I'm trying. I moved it. What was the last part again? Sing it real quick.
Something about the fall. Then I said call. I rhymed it. Bailey, zap, zap.
I think you missed the moment.
Totally worth
When we come back, we'll have Pat's Halloween song, right?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay, good. We'll look forward to
Take
that.
you out in a bag.
This is the...
Hi, everybody. Chick McGee here from the Bob and Tom Show. I want to tell you about the NFL season coming up. We got together with the folks at Big Green Egg, and each and every week, you're going to have a chance to win a Mini Max Big Green Egg during the Pigskin Pick'em program on the Bob and Tom Show.
gift has arrived for the single man. The new cologne from the makers of Clintorius and Bonaire. France's most noted fashion designer, yours truly, Mr. Béchon of Paris, has developed an exciting and stimulating new scent for men.
Honey, come on. You've been in the bathroom for half an hour. What are you doing in there?
Just enjoying my masturbation.
Mr. Béchon, just slap a little on, repeatedly.
Oh, God. Thanks, I needed that.
Is that masturbation?
Yeah, I think that's the sign.
Mr. Béchon.
Hi, this is Dr. Will Miller, and you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
Got money burning a hole in your pocket? Need to spend some extra cash? Well, we've got the spot for you. BobandTomStore.com. All the latest information you need is on the upper left-hand corner. It's a new tab. You can click on that to see the latest and greatest Bob and Tom hoodies and hooded zips for these cool fall evenings, collared work shirts, a Bob and Tom Show hat, clothing sizes small up to 4XL, even 5XL. If we don't have your size, check back. We're always restocking at BobandTomStore.com. Have fun, treat yourself, or that Bob and Tom fan in your life. Again, we're trying to get a hat on the head of every trucker across the country and really across the world, and it starts with you. Have a trucker in your life? Let's get them a Bob and Tom Show hat. You know they listen. Let's show them. BobandTomStore.com.
Hi, everybody. Christy Lee with your Bob and Tom News Update. Days after Hurricane Ian carved a path of destruction from Florida to the Carolinas, the dangers persisted and even worsened in some places, and it was clear the road to recovery from this monster storm will be long and painful. Ian, still not done. The storm doused Virginia with rain on Sunday. It was dissipating as it moved offshore, but officials warned there still was the potential of severe flooding along Virginia's coast beginning overnight Monday. Ian was one of the strongest storms to make landfall in the United States. Doctors have a message for vaccine-weary Americans. Don't skip your flu shot this fall. And for the first time, seniors are urged to get a special extra strength kind. There's no way to predict how bad this flu season will be. Australia just emerged from a nasty one. But because seniors don't respond as well, the United States now recommends that they get one of 3 types made with higher doses or an immune-boosting ingredient. And so far, not so good for an early version of Tesla's new robot. The device, a humanoid robot called Optimus, was trotted out Friday at Tesla's artificial intelligence event. It awkwardly walked onto the stage, turned, waved to a cheering crowd, but basic tasks by the robot, as well as those of a next-gen model that was carried on stage by 3 men, were a far cry from CEO Elon Musk's boast of a human-like robot that can change the world. For his part, Musk told the crowd the robot can do much more than what Friday's audiences saw. I guess we'll just have to wait and see for that. And that's your news. I'm Christy Lee. More of the Bob and Tom Show on the way.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
We're getting to
with a deep voice. Here he is with his joke of the day.
I don't know if you guys heard, you can buy lawyers now at IKEA.
You can. Wait a minute, hold it. No. You asked if we'd heard. I'm going to answer yes. Play the outro.
Wait a second, Ace. You're saying you can buy a lawyer at IKEA?
Yeah, very affordable, but you have to build your own case.
That's pretty good.
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hey, guy, it's Kid Tarmac. You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7. Take that to the bank. 24/7. I know.
Has this ever happened to you?
Oh, my. Just look at that. What am I going to do?
What's wrong, honey?
Look in the mirror, all that gray. Boy, did it sneak up on me.
No, it didn't.
You mean it's been gray for a long time?
Only all of your life. Sweetie, your brain matter is supposed to be gray. Now close up your cranium and come to bed.
All right, dear. Oh, I'm so lucky to have you.
I totally agree.
Ha, 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 ha. If the top of your head is bushy and gray, hair color is not your problem. Remove that hat detach it from your skull. Say hello to your Sarah.
Oh, dear, you've got a little gravy on your blouse from dinner.
Oh, honey, that's not gravy. That's part of my frontal lobe.
Just for morons. From Friggamall Industries. Ask for it by name.
What the hell?
Hey, man, this is Donnie Baker. You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
I got thrown out of J.C. Penney the other day.
Really?
Yeah, fondling up the mannequins. You believe that? And that ain't my fault. Have you seen the mannequins in there?
Uh-huh.
And they taunt you, too. They got the little short skirt on, arm up, kind of waving you over. You know what I mean? Shoot. I tell you what, if you ask me, the little whore was asking for it.
Hello, this is comedian John Evans, and you're listening.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Present and accounted for.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
I'm here.
You got that, what is that, a necklace you wear from your uncle? Is that?
Yeah, my uncle.
Oh,
When
yeah.
he passed away, he gave me
Check
this.
that out.
St. Genesius.
I gave it to you before he died.
As he's dying?
As he was dying, yeah.
Oh,
The great Woody Allen joke.
I love that joke so much.
He goes, my uncle sold me this watch on his deathbed.
His watch is very special to me.
At last, a funny line from Woody.
On his deathbed, my grandpa sold me this watch.
Yeah, you told it better.
That's how he would check his time, looking at the watch.
Yeah. So it was an excuse, but he also had a great joke to go along with it.
There's Josh Arnold at the Upside Sidekick.
Hey,
There's Cosby. Manning the track phone hotline, hot phone. Tom, I have a sports update. I just noticed that Christy's
Hang on, I got the music over here.
And
Ready?
naturally, I didn't pay any
Do you want to
attention
hear
to
it?
it.
Okay. Oops, that's that. Here we go. Yeah, that's
it's not really a bulletin, is
Well,
it?
that's news. It's not really. It's a bulletin to me. I got
this one.
No. This sports just in.
That's not good. That sounds
How about this? Now, a Zappy news bulletin.
I don't. Well, now I got to find the Zappy thing.
I thought he would have loved
Yeah,
it.
stay on top of this.
Hang on. I'm looking for the. No, that's not it. That's a dog growling. Well, let's see here.
This is cheesy and fun.
I like that.
It's like a game show.
Hey, are you tired of pouring your own soup out of the can?
And then having crippling diarrhea.
I'm with Christy. This sounds like a game show.
Yeah. Coming up.
This here.
What is the?
This is no
that's
fun today.
Tom. Oh, this is music when Tom was a boy.
Oh, Tommy.
Gee, Willikers, can I help you carry the ice up, mister?
I hope Bix Beiderbecke doesn't knock the Beatles off the charts.
Can I take the bicycle?
The swings.
The bicycle to get a phosphate.
Did you cut lawns in your neighborhood and go, door to door and, hi, Mrs. Smith,
You're
can
rather
I cut your lawn today?
entrepreneurial.
Yeah, I had a paper at God Forever.
Are you route or route?
Paper route. I guess I would say.
route.
No, I think I would say paper route. But I had one from God for like 8 years.
Oh, okay.
What did you make off that?
Yeah.
Not enough.
I bet.
Well,
That's
yeah.
work.
Had to get. I had to get up early, which I hated. And then what did I choose for? I went into this business to do afternoons.
And then
what the hell went
and
wrong?
why did we get those little ticket things? Remember, you used to have to give us those little receipts.
From
Do you remember
Paper
those
Girl?
little
Paperboy?
The Paperboy would give you those
but
tiny little cardboard receipts.
It was a mini organized crime thing. This guy was in charge of the papers, and you got to buy them from me, and then you worry about selling them. It's not up to me.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah.
Did you have the little change thing where you went?
Yeah, I had the.
So would Paperboys charge a different amount?
No. Well, no,
Not where we live.
Who drove you around? Your dad?
No, I walked it.
Oh.
Did you have a wagon?
I had a bicycle with big baskets for a while.
I want to go back.
But in the winter, it was rough.
Yeah.
You had one of those change contraptions on your belt.
Yeah, I did have one. I love those.
I bet you do.
And I was going to get one for just to have in my car, but everything now is all credit cards.
I was going to get one to just have in my car.
They have them.
Well, it's like when you drive to Chicago and you have to go through 8 toll booths in the course of 600 yards. Why they can't reduce that to 1?
Well, fortunately, thanks to inflation, that's all bills now anyway. You don't need any change.
But that really is asinine.
Yeah, I know.
Never mind. That's a different topic.
Don't pay it like Josh does.
And then get a ticket. How many months
Tolls
later?
are just embezzlement. That's all.
I'm behind on mine, come to think of it.
Let's see. Oh, no, that's Nick Cage. Hang on.
What are you looking for?
I'm looking for sports apropos.
That's not.
Well, if you see this girl.
Sports!
No, this is no good. Here, just use this one, okay? Sports Bulletin, go ahead.
That adds to it.
Are we just going to do a sound effect show today? That would be fun.
Robbie Jade Lou stunned the poker world. Last week at the Hustler Casino Live, she went all in with a weak jack-high hand to win a pot of over $250,000, $269,000. Garrett Adelstein, who lost the hand, believes she cheated during the game.
The cards had weights in them.
Lou, 35, close.
Jello.
Then she gave back the winnings shortly afterward, but denies cheating. Adelstein called the move an admission of guilt and openly accused her. Eagle-eyed fans saw a clue in a ring she was wearing. It was vibrating somewhere on her body.
That's weird.
So how would someone else know what the other guy had?
I know, a pair of binoculars and
standing behind him wherever he was standing or sitting or something.
The fact that if she wasn't guilty, why would she give the money back?
Poker fans believe they've spotted the moment a professional player allegedly used a vibrating ring to cheat in a high-stakes table match. Robbie Jade Lou, a glamorous newcomer to the sport, and she's saying she's hot. I haven't seen a picture of her yet.
She's got heavy gnats, if you will.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What's her name? What
Spell her last name. Willie's in.
I don't know if they're gnats, but she's got some.
What's her last name?
Lou, L-E-W. Her flabbergasted rival, Garrett Adelstein, a top player in live stream to No Limit Hold'em, openly accused her of cheating by using a device hidden that simply vibrates to indicate you have the best hand.
But again, so someone had to be looking at the other.
Well, if it was live streamed, then he might have been watching at home and could see. Because they live stream the cards, you can see what the other guy's got.
That's what it says here. Such a scheme would require a confidant, a confederate, your buddy, monitoring the live broadcast of the game, which reveals each player's whole cards. Sorry, Christy. That are not visible to the others at the table. Lou was vehemently denied. No, I didn't cheat.
Then why would she give the money back?
However, eagle-eyed fans believe they may have spotted the clue with her ring after she was caught, so to speak, and she gave the money back. The ring disappeared somehow. Mysteriously disappeared.
What's the word I'm looking for?
Buxom?
But she's going out of her way to display her large bosom, if you will.
And they're so obviously faux boob instead of... Well, I mean,
I just knew they were big.
There's only two. But she's playing with the ring.
And what we learned last week was that if you want to cheat, you don't have a ring, you have anal beads. Right?
Yeah.
Right.
True enough.
Do you have to have I don't know enough about how these, do you have to have I'll have to ask Eddie, our engineer. Hey, Eddie.
Oh, he loves anal beads. He'll know.
Yeah.
Eddie, step up here, will you?
You're not doing anything, right, Eddie?
Eddie, if you had anal beads in, would you have to have a wire coming out your crack to pick up the signal?
No, I think you could probably do it wirelessly.
Okay, so if it's wireless, Eddie, would the
I like this new feature.
No, hang on a second. No. Shut it. You shut up. This man, one of the sweetest human beings.
Dragging him into this nonsense.
He does his job. He's trying to answer you seriously. And you're just more or less laughing at him.
It's a remote control device.
Of course it is.
But I mean, if it's inside your body cavity, would you have to have a little antenna coming out your butt?
Why? Do you think we're lead blind?
To pick up the signal.
No.
Really? You don't?
What do you think, Eddie?
Well, I think if you want to be really secure about it, you want to wire yourself up. Right?
So you want to get hardwired.
Bluetooth.
Sorry, you can go back to whatever the hell it is you do, Eddie.
He couldn't wait to leave.
He ran out of here.
I almost heard a pew.
I looked over, there was a spinning hat.
No, he got up and left the room.
His chair's still spinning.
And you heard this.
Oh, he's gone.
He's out of here.
And he's a very, very fine engineer.
Good Lord.
So cheating and everything now. This is just awful.
I know, it's terrible.
Cheating in chess, cheating in poker.
Folks,
cheating and fishing.
Let's keep cheating in marriage where it belongs, okay?
That's right. Yeah.
Willie G, ladies and gentlemen.
This is Well, I'm not.
Why am I the only one clapping? Bunch of liars. There we go. All right.
Now, Christy, I'm trying to remember. Were you on the air the day that
Kennedy was shot?
No.
Oh, I was 3.
Chick and I, as I recall, I think Chick and I went to a grocery store.
I was there.
With a woman who volunteered to put on a pair of panties that had a vibrating device
And
in
you
them.
had the remote control.
Yes, and we had the remote control.
Some would say that she
Yes.
volunteered far too quickly.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, all right.
Well.
So
She enjoyed it.
So see, that's the way that the anal beads would have worked. The same technology.
Yeah.
She didn't have anything hanging.
But they were exposed. The anal beads would be deep in the body cavity. So can it pick up a signal in there?
I would be happy to wear a remote vibrating sort of device for no less than the entire morning. if
Anal
you'd like.
beads?
Not anal beads.
Oh,
No. God.
I was gonna
Underwear?
say.
No.
It feels good. Remember I put them on one morning? It's like surprisingly pleasurable.
You mean this is the underwear,
The
not the
panties.
beads.
Not the beads, no.
The
Okay.
panties.
No, I couldn't wear the beads.
You want to write a
I
song
would
about
complete
anal
way
beads?
too soon.
with
Anal beads, anal beads. Every morning you greet me.
Oh, my goodness.
well, let's just move on here. Coming up, what's the...
No, we have a guy with gasoline and grocery bags in his
Let's
car.
order some sort of vibrating device that you have the control to.
We
Think
don't-
how fun that would be
I
for
bet
the
we
first,
have them laying around.
first 10 minutes.
Okay,
It would
good.
be great.
Coming up, comedian Greg Warren, hot off his hugely successful recording in Lexington over the weekend, gotten letters about what a great show it was. We'll look forward to talking to Greg. If I'm surprised he's able to even call today. He's got to be celebrating the success that he had and that new comedy
Yeah, he
special.
parties hard.
He probably had 2 iced teas after the show. Right now, I want to talk about food because right now, I think this is going to be called in everybody's life. This is kind of the busy season. It's kind of, the year's 3/4 over. Let's get serious. We've got school. We've got the soccer, the kids. They're doing this.
Oh, I've already bought Christmas gifts.
What?
Yeah. This week I bought 3.
You bought Christmas gifts.
Mm-hmm.
Congratulations.
It's busy. It gets busy.
Did you buy mine?
Maybe.
What did you get?
Really?
What did you get me? What did you get me?
You're going to hate it.
What did you get? I'm going to hate not.
Okay.
It's not bathroom bowling again, is it? Then I won't hate it.
Could we? What I'm talking about is when you're this busy, this is where HelloFresh comes in. HelloFresh, the food arrives in a box and it's all fresh ingredients. They've done the shopping. They've done the measuring. You throw it together for delicious restaurant quality meals, including those super quick, low prep, easy cleanup options. Perfect when you're this busy. But the food, you can't even pronounce some of this. The names, what have you got over there, Willie?
One of my favorites, the chicken stir-fry tacos with tangy slaw, green peppers, sriracha mayo, and crispy onions. HelloFresh is going to send you 10 ingredients. You put those together, it's just 20 minutes, y'all, in 4 easy steps. You have these delicious, colorful chicken tacos from our friends at HelloFresh.
Deliciously fresh food, and it travels right from the farm to you. Summer's coming to an end. That doesn't mean that the fun has to end in the world of food. HelloFresh.com/BT Show 65. Why the new thing there, the BT Show 65? Because HelloFresh has just announced 65% off the normal price plus free shipping. This is their best offer ever. BT Show 65, 65% off and free shipping at HelloFresh.com/BT Show 65. One more time, HelloFresh.com/BT Show 65. Lots and lots and lots of different types of food to choose from, including the kind of food that you like. So check it out, won't you? HelloFresh.com/BT Show 65. Coming up, Barney in the news. Whoa, I love you. Plus, we got a moose in the news, and don't put gasoline in shopping bags.
Hey, Rocky.
This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Morning laughter just might be the best medicine.
Thank you, Josh. Made my day. Could you get the phone for me?
Hello, Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, fellas.
Oh, hey, Floyd.
Hi, Floyd.
I've enjoyed your Chick Has the Flu program.
Chick's got the flu. We've got Jeff Oskey sitting in for him.
I heard you talking about adult bookstores a few minutes ago.
Yo, Christy was talking about how she was in one.
You know, as a lifetime member of the Lions Den,
yes,
I've been through my fair share of adult bookstores. The hardest part is trying to get my rascal back through them thin hallways. 8 shows, of course, and then sometimes you'll have a fella headed out while I'm trying to head in. It's kind of like playing the bumper cars. have a hard time navigating in places like that in the scooter. Last time I kindly got stuck trying to head out, and I hit what I thought was a speed bump. It didn't have enough juice in my battery to get over it, so I called for the clerk. And he put the toenail clippers down and then raised the fuss about it. And I said, why the hell you raising the fuss? Put a speed bump right in the middle of an aisle, and I'm trying to get out. He explained it wasn't a speed bump, just a double donger that fell off the shelf. Looked like a set of stop sticks on my rascal. They've got just about everything in there. You know, I always enjoy the selection of music, of course. Most of them play the hits of the 70s, 80s, 90s, and today. Something I like to do, walk out of an adult bookstore and act like you got gum on the bottom of your shoe.
Oh.
Yes.
Then pick it off and hold it up to your nose and say, I can't believe it ain't butter.
Oh. Boy.
Then pick a shine. Christy, I don't know if you've ever been to the Lion's Den, but we still got $12 left on the gift card I can send you.
No, that's okay. Thank you.
I recommend you wear your Crocs. Good night.
And remember this, the preceding has been a joke, not legal advice. Learn to know the difference.
Essential Morning Radio. All day and all night.
Really? No, seriously. Really?
Bob and Tom 24/7. 24/7. 24/7.
When your horse says run, its very last race, and there's nothing left to do. Giddy up, giddy up. We don't think it's very good taste to turn him into glue. Giddy up, giddy so up. If your horse has lost his stuff and his legs aren't thin and bony, giddy up, giddy and if his meat ain't very tough, then he comes to Burger Pony.
Now, when you come into any participating Burger Pony restaurant and order our Swale in a Pail, every kid in your group will receive a free hot fudge sundae silence. And don't forget our Clint Eastwood Western spaghetti. And our delicious burgers, including the Daily Double and the Triple Crown. And remember our motto, if we're not in your neighborhood yet, your neighbors have probably passed a petition.
So if your horse has lost his stuff and his legs aren't thin and bony, and if his meat ain't very tough, then he comes to Burger Pony. Comes to Burger Pony. Comes to Burger Pony.
Hey, it's Roy Wood Jr. You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
With us in the studio, comedian Chaz Elsner. Chaz is an actor and a comedian, but a long time ago, he was a clown in the Ringling Brothers Barnum and Bailey Circus.
Yes.
And you indeed are a graduate of the famous Clown College.
Which is now defunct.
Which is gone.
Yeah.
But very tough to get into.
Yeah.
Very tough.
Especially now.
Thanks, Chick.
Good observation.
Thank you very much.
I had a couple questions about Clown College. It's interesting to me.
Yeah.
Well, what are some of the courses? I mean,
What was
they
your
have
mascot?
Balloon blowing, or
You had balloon blowing.
Wait,
you
hang
had.
on a second. Wait, Bob has did you have a mascot?
No, we didn't. But that would have been funny, wouldn't it?
Mm-hmm.
I wish
What
I
would
was a
be a
little more
clown?
Big
prepared.
banana. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Probably maybe have something really straight, like the mascot's a guy in a suit.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
You have to provide your own explosions?
Yes, I was making $130 a week. Out of that came taxes, my union dues, and
There's a clown
There's
union?
a clown union?
no, it's called AGVA. Is the union.
Can you imagine if they were on strike, though?
Clown union?
Funny.
The picket lines. And,
Yeah.
Be noisy.
And what then- do we want? When do we want it?
Bob and Tom.
24/7.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Man. Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show.
Trying to get canceled.
There's shouting coming from
Christy
that.
Lee is at the news desk. There's Pat Godman.
Hello. Godman's good.
Godwin. I'm sorry. There's Josh Benedict Arnold. He's at the upside sidekick chair. There's Ace Crosby. Good to have you with us, Ace.
Mr. Cosby.
I'm sorry. There's Willie Griswold.
Good morning.
My favorite nephew, if I had any nephews at all. I'm Chick McGee, and there's Tom Griswold. And oh, there he is, ladies.
He's bleary-eyed from killing it in Lexington, Kentucky. Comedian Greg Warren joins us back home. Hey, Greg, got some very nice emails about how much people enjoyed the show.
Oh, that's good to hear.
And also, Chick was there, Josh was there, and they gave you a full thumbs up and A+ rating. So
that's interesting, Tom, because at the end of the second show, I was screwing around a little bit and pulled Josh and Chick on stage, and I asked Josh what he thought of the show. He said B+, but I didn't care for the peanut butter stuff, which was about half the act.
A little more than half, I'd say.
Well, I was just being nice. I don't think I was negative in any way, but that's not what I really thought.
Well,
it was bumpy at best.
Now, do you think that this is going to take over? Because your nickname has always been Flute Man Greg. Do you think are you going to become like the Mr. Peanut or something because of the...
I like that, Mr. Peanut, sure.
It's taken.
Oh, is it?
Mr. Peanut.
I don't think so.
Not in comedy. Not in the world of comedy.
For the album cover, could you dress up as Mr. Peanut and not really reference it? Just doesn't he wear a monocle and a top hat?
Monocle. He's got a cane, I believe, doesn't he?
Oh, sure. Yeah, he's crippled.
No, it's a walking stick.
I don't think.
You know, he
said cripple.
Trying to.
He said crippled, which I don't think you say it.
He didn't get the polio vaccine. Poor bastard.
Hey, Greg, was your favorite part of your taping on Saturday night my favorite part when the drunkest woman ever started waving her arms, wanting to know if I was still in the crowd somewhere?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, she yelled Chick's name very loudly.
Now, Greg, this is called the Warren Report.
Got a number? We're going to be married.
Greg calls us typically on Mondays. It's always a great pleasure to speak with you. This is the first time we've had a request.
Oh.
Obviously, this isn't something you can do today. But this is a request for you to do the history of the Guinness Book of World Records. Because we do Guinness records almost every day. So
I've begun a little work on that one.
Oh, good.
So let's do that. We'll do that. We'll get to that in the next few weeks.
Okay.
Okay.
Greg, you had
just real quick. This is from a guy who has been without power for several days in Fort Myers, Florida.
Oh
boy.
Bless his heart.
I want to hurry up.
How do you email you?
Yeah.
I don't believe this guy for 1 second.
Maybe off his cell phone?
Yeah, I can charge that.
Yeah.
Can't charge it without power. This guy's a liar. He lives in Wisconsin.
Oh, boy.
Wow, I'm glad you didn't say his
Trying to get
name.
hurricane money.
Sorry, Todd.
Insane.
No, obviously. I think my mom is still out without power, too, so everybody
Well, good.
It
She
says,
deserves
I
it.
have no power. I'm bored and alone in my condo. I am emotionally spent. Well, now he feels great.
As a matter of fact, I was even listening. This is for all
Yeah,
ear
you
to the
know
wind. Tom, you love naming things.
Yes.
Greg is working on
a title for his special?
title for his album, his special. Now,
Oh, yeah.
he had many comedian friends there who were throwing out very helpful suggestions.
Sure.
No, they weren't. I've got a couple of them right here.
Oh, okay.
Josh, yeah. Warren, what is it good for in?
Now, and that, you know that's my favorite.
That is great.
That was a Henry Phillips suggestion.
That's funny.
If you don't name it that, I don't know what you're doing.
Wouldn't you have to do? Wouldn't it have to be Warren? What is it good for? Dash absolutely nothing.
Nothing. Yeah.
Say it again.
Yeah.
Referencing, of
this
course,
one
the
was
classic song.
War, yeah.
This one was awful good. Dumb and Dahmer.
Dahmer is very top of mind.
Yeah, they
It'll be
said
dated.
they said that the Dahmer's pretty hot right now. And I said, well, that doesn't have anything to do with my act. And Mark Gross said, okay, how about in defense of the Menendez brothers?
He said that would get people to watch.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
He's not wrong. I got to hand it to him.
Greg, I'm in defense of the Menendez. People will click on that. I believe is exactly what he said.
Josh, did you have any others that you remembered?
Yeah. Well, I came up with one. Greg Warren, Josh Arnold. Just Greg Warren, Josh Arnold.
You're not on the special.
Well, people will be pretty interested.
Oh, actually, no. He contributed at one point.
That's right. Yeah.
So some lady asked something about Uncrustables, and I said, we were talking about peanut butter, and
ad nauseum.
I said, well, I don't know. I have a friend in the audience that might have some opinions on it, and Josh stood up and said, I have some very strong opinions on it.
You referenced me by name. Don't act like I just stood up.
Yeah, he was eating an Uncrustable at the time.
That's what was crazy.
That's right.
Would you do a Q&A in your special? What the heck?
He was fishing for
at
some...
the end, at the very end. No, I mean, we were basically done, and I just thought,
he ran out of material.
He did. It was embarrassing.
I did not.
You started doing some of Hedberg's act. It was rough.
Not true.
Going through purses in the front row.
Is this your card? At one point, he did that. It was a mess.
Greg Warren, the new special, whatever it's called, will be available how soon? Do we know?
No, I have no idea. I'm hoping sometime early 23. That's up to our director, Nate Bargatze.
All right.
Oh, I saw Nate. I saw Nate, Mark,
great comedian, Henry Phillips,
and they all said, "Shut up." They all said, "Hi."
Inside.
So when we got,
been on our show.
Never mind. They said hi to everybody except Tom.
Yeah.
Greg, go ahead.
They did. Nikki Glazer was there, and when we were leaving the venue, we went back to the hotel, and it was me and Mark Gross and a couple people, and Henry was in the back seat, and we were leaving. I was driving back to the hotel, and Henry goes, I had done 2 shows that night, and Henry was there the whole time. He goes, "Hey, Greg, how did your comedy thing go?" He goes, that place had a great bar.
You do a pretty good impression of him. That's very funny.
I miss him.
I spent a lot of time around Henry. We also had, I got some pizzas for my family and friends after the show. We got like 25 pizzas delivered. And, there were leftover pizzas. And Josh took one, and he was walking. He was walking through the lobby up to his hotel room. It was about 3 a.m, and he had a pizza. And somebody was like, "Why does Josh Arnold have a pizza?" And somebody said, "He takes one to bed every night."
I didn't hear any of that.
It's his bedtime pizza.
That was the somebody you, Greg?
Yeah.
That's so sweet. That
I didn't want to make myself look like a jerk.
Better than anything in the special that you recorded.
What? Our guest is Greg Warren, and his current special can be viewed on Amazon. It's called Where the Field Corn Grows.
No, that's not the name of it. Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, it is.
Okay, thank you. Now, Greg, I know as busy as you are, I assume you don't have a topic for today other than...
Well, I was going to sort of do like the top things that happened this weekend.
Oh, go ahead. I'd love to hear.
Yeah. And I mean, we got to a lot of them. Yeah.
So just give us the closer.
Oh,
don't do that. Give us...
Don't listen to him. We enjoy you.
Well, one of my friends, Chick is a guy that I respect a lot, especially his taste in...
You hear that respect.
I did hear that.
Especially in his taste in shoes. Chick is known as a shoe jockey type of guy.
I'm a shoe jockey. That's right.
I run most of my shoe purchases by Chick. And, of course, this was one of the biggest days of my career. And 2 months ago, I got these shoes... these pair of Nike Kill Shots, I think they're called.
They're a derivative of the Blazer Nike tennis shoe.
And I took a picture of them, and I have the text. I sent it to Chick, and I was like, "Chick, what do you think?" And it said, these are great. I would wear these. They're awesome.
That's exactly right.
Yeah.
And so I was in the green room, and Chick walked in before the first show, about 10 minutes before, and he goes, what's for the shoes, man? Don't care for them.
I made my mind up that's the relationship Greg and I have.
So now, are the shoes visible from the camera? Is that legal?
Well,
I think so. Yeah, I think that they don't mess with brands with shoes. You can, yeah, absolutely, Tom.
Okay, all right.
A lot of times you can't really see his feet either.
Mm-hmm.
Did you wear that shirt? Because it really brings out the blue in your eyes. It's a very nice shirt.
He did not.
Thanks, Christy. I was going for this shirt, and I got voted down. By the producers. Yeah.
What did you wear? Like a dashiki?
It was. There will be issues when the special comes out.
What was the shirt?
Yeah, it
got off to a rough start.
The fallout from that move is already started.
Yes.
Yeah.
Tom,
what'd you wear?
Josh and Chick were not at the first show. The special got off to a little bit of a rough start. They brought me on stage. I walked up to a big applause. I grabbed the microphone, and the cord fell out of the mic. And we had to start over.
Got to keep that
Did
in.
they have to reintroduce you?
Yeah.
Yes, I was like, I was bending over trying to get the thing in. It took a while. Finally, I was like,
Tom,
all right, we're going to do this.
He was bending over trying to get the thing in.
It would have driven you crazy. The second show, there was a line he could not say. He kept trying to get it, and he kept stumbling, so he had to retake the line like 3 or 4 times.
Chick, we don't.
We had to. It was embarrassing.
It's Hollywood magic, Chick. We don't tell people that. That's not going to show up in this special.
It was very exciting. It was kind of like you were.
Let me ask you this: did you have your own music to bring you on?
No, they'll do that in post because there's some people have. Yeah, I don't want to pay $25,000 to Led Zeppelin.
Right.
Yeah.
No, but so for that, so they had no music at all. Then you just came on stage.
Just came on stage. Yeah. My friend Tim Convey hosted and brought me up and did a fantastic job.
He sure did.
I thought it was a great set. The second set, I really felt good about it. Maybe the best set I've ever had. And I walked off, and the first thing Chick said was, "Good God, your younger brother has a great head of hair."
You should say you've heard him talk about Devin.
Yeah.
He is like the most handsome person I've ever seen personally live.
He's kind of Colin Farrell-esque.
Yes, he's got piercing eyes and a dark head hair, a beautiful beard.
Does he have both the same parents as you?
Yes. He's 18 years older or 18 years younger than I am.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow. That's some sperm.
18. Yeah.
What are you talking about? You had a baby when I was 22. What?
That's what can I say?
Yeah, a lot of good sperm flying around here.
Yeah, Greg, you don't want to see anybody in this room after a show. One time I got off stage and Josh goes, "Hey, man, you'll get him next time," being funny. And the issue was, Greg, I didn't get him that time.
I hadn't watched the set. I assumed it went well, and it hadn't.
That can hurt.
Now, Greg, we should make it clear that you're not retiring from stand-up.
No.
How did that rumor?
What?
But you're going to be at the Funny Bone in Butler County, Ohio.
Cincinnati.
Who writes
Funny
these
butt.
things? That's going to be Friday, November 25th and Saturday the 26th. Then you're back in St. Louis December 1st through the 4th. Then in Omaha the 8th and through the 11th of December. And then the 16th through the 18th. The Funny Bone in Columbus, Ohio. So you can see Greg live and in person and see the jokes before they're on TV. Is that correct?
I guess so. Yeah, it occurred to me. I was really happy about everything, and then about noon yesterday, it occurred to me that I have to write another hour of stand-up comedy.
Now, did you include any of your greatest hits in the new?
No, it's all new. Yeah,
but I mean, did you do Flute Band Greg or anything?
Yes,
I did on the second show. Somebody yelled at. I mean, when we sort of, I got everything I needed to get. I did Flute Man, and then I brought Josh and Nate and Nikki and Chick on stage, and
That must have been a real
fun.
treat for the audience. All of a sudden.
Oh, it was.
Yeah, when they said get naked, they just wanted Nikki.
Well, I didn't see who he was looking at when he said it.
I want to get naked.
After I left the stage on the second show, I had to pee the whole time, so I went to the bathroom, and I don't know what I was washing my hands. I came out, and Nate's like, "Hey man, you got to go back up. They didn't get the right walking off." And then he looked down at my shirt. He's like, You got to be kidding me, man.
There was a big wet spot.
He says 17 seconds ago, you did not have a giant wet spot on your shirt. He was very disappointed in me. So I had to go in there and use the hand dryer to dry off my shirt.
Okay. Well, I'm sure it was a great show. Can't wait to see it.
And congratulations on your retirement. Yeah.
Don't do that.
We'll talk. We have plenty of other gigs coming up. Thank you very much. Right now, I want to talk about how about a big surprise for somebody, Christy?
All right.
No bigger surprise, of course, than jewelry. And you're probably thinking, well, what season is it right now for jewelry?
What sort of jewelry goes with a dashiki, do you think?
Whatever you want to wear.
A giant ruby, maybe.
Anything's okay.
Yeah,
This is
nice.
where you want to talk to Steven Singer. He's the I Hate Steven Singer guy. He makes getting the perfect engagement ring for that special someone so easy. We've talked about this a lot. Steven, no phony sales, no, hey, special prices this week only. Nope. That's why the jewelers hate Steven Singer. It's the best possible price every day, 365 days of the year. Steven focuses on what really matters, love. Steven goes, I'm not in the jewelry business. I'm in the love business. And he stands behind his jewelry, the best guarantee in the business, an unbeatable 100-day, 100% money-back guarantee at IHateStevenSinger.com. Also, of course, fast and free shipping both ways. And Steven likes to get those things. If you get it an order in before about 2 o'clock Eastern time, they go out that day. So check it out at IHateStevenSinger.com. Real diamonds, a real jeweler you can trust. Steven Singer at Steven Singer Jewelers, and you find him at IHateStevenSinger.com. Wouldn't that be a nice little surprise for Halloween? Oh, trick or treat, baby. Look at this.
That would be a surprise.
That's the beauty of it. When we come back, it's no surprise. We have interesting things in the news, including a moose on the loose and Barney in the news. I love you. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
More Bob and Tom.
Hi, everybody. Chick McGee here from the Bob and Tom Show. I want to tell you about the NFL season coming up. We got together with the folks at Big Green Egg, and each and every week, you're going to have a chance to win a Mini Max Big Green Egg during the Pigskin Pick'em program on the Bob and Tom Show.
Front row is the captain of the ship with a parrot on her shoulder. Mm-hmm. So every night he does his act. Well, by the third night, the parrot starts figuring out his magician's act. Mm-hmm. So he starts heckling the magician, and it's in his sleeve. It's under his hat. His assistant has it. So that night, they hit an iceberg, and the ship goes down. The magician wakes up floating on a piece of driftwood, and the parrot is sitting on the end of the driftwood, and they stare at each other for 2 days and don't say a word. They just look at each other all mad. Finally, the bird goes, I give. Where's the boat?
This is Bob and Tom 24/7. 24/7. 24/7.
Hey, don't forget about the Bob and Tom Show podcast available for you to download for free and listen to. It's a little extra content for your ears. bobandtom.com/podcast is where you find the Bits and Pieces podcast, that Josh Arnold podcast, and the Bob and Tom Show extra podcast. Some extra Bob and Tom weekday afternoons at 3 p.m. Eastern Time. And the Bits and Pieces podcast to dive into the archives and discussions of some of their favorite bits and pieces from the Bob and Tom Show. Again, free and available to download for you, our listeners, and you're welcome. bobandtom.com/podcast as we roll on through this Monday on Bob and Tom 24/7. Good morning.
Hi, everybody. Christy Lee with your Bob and Tom Entertainment News Update. The Boston home where Mark and Donnie Wahlberg once lived has been damaged by fire. This fire started in a nearby home, spread to another 3 buildings due to strong winds. 2 firefighters suffered injuries, and 1 resident was hospitalized. California has tightened its laws on conservatorships after one that oversaw Britney Spears grabbed national news. Governor Gavin Newsom signed the bill Friday, and it requires judges to document all alternatives to conservatorship before granting one. It also gives rights to those who the conservatorships are meant to protect. Spears had been under one for nearly 14 years and alleges mismanagement by her father. And it was a case of horror movies scaring up a bigger box office audience than a rom-com. The nation's top film, Smile, earned $22 million in ticket sales, giving it a landslide win over Brothers. The Billy Eichner rom-com finished 4th, earning $4.8 million. And that's your entertainment news. I'm Christy Lee. More of the Bob and Tom Show coming up.
Hey man, it's Donnie Baker, and the fact remains there's nothing better than being a VIP. And I don't mean like us dudes on Pervert Rabbit Xanadu's. I'm talking about a Bob and Tom VIP. Best thing, you'll never miss another minute of the show. I swear to God, you can hear the show here in the morning, and then cause you're a Bob and Tom VIP, you'll get the podcast of the entire show, a 12-month library of podcasts, hundreds of Bob and Tom comedy tapes, and a 60-day video archive of the show. Bob and Tom VIP. You have to get it. It's state law.
Bob and Tom. You can pick your morning radio show, and you can pick your nose, but you can't wipe Bob and Tom on the couch.
Joel Lindley is our guest. Now, do you drink at all?
I do drink.
Really? But that's got to be scary.
I went to buy beer the other day, and you know they sell non-alcoholic beer, right? Which is a good idea. But did you know they sell it by the keg?
I did not.
What kind of a loser consumes a whole keg of non-alcoholic beer? I mean, if you don't drink, fine. You know, have no duels, but you know, don't do funnels. What are you going to brag to your friends the next day? Oh, dude, you should have been there. I mean, we were pounding that keg till 4 in the morning. I was so bloated. Then I drove everyone home.
Cool.
Yeah. There's a gigantic warehouse of stuff I don't get. And they serve non-alcoholic beer there.
Yeah. You know what? Another thing I don't
that.
understand? Hooters has food to go. Who the hell's that for?
Good point.
You don't say we didn't warn you. There's laughter ahead.
You guys want to grab lunch?
We can't go anymore.
Holy
That's
cow.
a good day's work, everybody. This is Bob and Tom 24/7.
I think the fetching the towel deserves a thank you. The one guy called in that. Yeah.
Tossing the towel to you?
Sure. That deserves a thank you.
Thanks, buddy.
Yeah, but you don't want to do a thing where you come out with a hand towel and you go, oh, wait a minute, you probably want this one, and then you throw the
big wet towel. No, you don't.
Implying
What's something you were talking about earlier?
Stadium beers.
Your money shot you were saying was
it's like 24 ounces.
So I don't know if this is with age, but I don't really have what you'd call a money shot. Mine just kind of quietly leaves the party. It's more of a will you take a check shot.
Kind of just slip out the side door.
Just kind of moseys out.
That is my favorite joke of the year. Just kind of quietly leaves the party.
Okay.
Wow. Yeah.
Hey man, it's Donnie Baker.
Hey, Donnie.
Hey, I heard you guys talking about that man with 13 inches of pork.
Yeah, 13 and a half.
Crazy. You guys know Jamie Vickers? You know, drummer for Velvet Donger?
No.
He was uncut too, and he could hide just about anything.
Really? Did that affect the taste, Donnie?
Hi, everybody. This is Mark Sweeney, and you're...
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee, news.
Yes.
There's Pat Godwin, music.
Notes.
There's Josh Arnold, wisecracks.
Clever aside.
There's Ace Cosby,
laughter.
There's Willie Griswold.
Youthful perspective.
I like that.
I'm Chick McGee, feet up. I'm coasting until I can get the hell out of here. And here's Tom.
Thank you very much. Now, Pat, we were talking about the month of October, of course, Halloween, pumpkins everywhere, and you have a new album coming out.
Yes.
That features some songs about Thanksgiving and Halloween and, of course, the holiday season.
What's the name of the album again?
It's called Christmas Bonus. It's out this Friday, and Mellencamp's band plays on it, and Steve Ali.
That's not true.
It's great stuff. And you're going to preview one of those songs right now, just you and the guitar?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, good.
Here we go. Who's that knocking on my front door? I'm watching the game, it's 3:45. There's a tiny Spider-Man saying trick or treat. I'm in my boxer shorts, all out of sweets. The scariest thing you've ever seen is a divorced guy with no idea it's Halloween. I've got no candy in the house, man, that's a drag. Cause Baby Yoda's on my porch, holding a bag. I've got no Snickers, Reese's Cups, or Hershey bars. I have Chinese takeout and a couple cigars. The lights are off so I can't be seen. I'm a divorced guy with no candy, no girlfriend, no idea it's Halloween. I've got toothpaste, vitamins, and pizza crust. Advil, Sudafed, and Cheeto dust. A fifth of Crown Royal and a couple of beers. Unpaid bills and a summons to appear. The scariest thing you've ever seen is a divorced guy with no candy, no girlfriend, no job, no pants, no idea it's Halloween. Who's that knocking on my front door?
Trick or treat, mister.
I got nothing.
Sad but true. Write what you know, Pat.
Yeah.
2017, baby.
Okay. Now, do you have some Halloween stuff now at your apartment? Do you have
No one comes by the apartments.
They don't come
Really?
through?
Not at my place, no.
Is Jimmy going to be trick-or-treating in Josh's neighborhood then? Or?
Probably, yeah. I didn't think about that.
Take
yeah.
Jimmy to my dad's neighborhood. Full-size candy bars.
Yeah,
We can't get in.
Can't get in. It's gated.
I changed the code.
Then, of course, I give out fresh hot dogs every year.
And you need a golf cart. You know, you can't just walk to the house.
I give out the full size. You can bring Jimmy over.
Sure, we'll be there.
What's his costume this year?
I think he's Mario again. He's going to use the Mario costume.
Cool. That's a good one.
Yeah. He enjoys it.
Mario Andretti.
He's older now.
He has to tell people what he is usually.
He's got a big
Some know.
The Marlboro logo on the back.
Right.
He's carrying a gigantic
STP sticker.
And you can go
big
as
Borg Warner trophy.
Andy Granatelli. Sure.
Yeah, there you go.
How about that?
Actually, you kind of could, Pat.
I don't know who that is, but I'm sure
He
it's
used to be
insulting.
his.
Andy Granatelli.
No.
Yeah,
No,
he
it's
used to be the STP guy in the pits, the team
It's actually STI now. So.
manager.
Very funny. wasn't it?
STI oil treatment. You got the drip? You know what we need? We need a palate cleanser after.
We do?
We've gone off the rails a couple times.
A little slice of ginger between.
Yeah, there we go.
Rules and man with the deep voice. Ace Cosby, here he is with his joke of the day.
What do dentists call x-rays?
I don't know.
Toothpicks.
That was Ace Cosby's joke of
What
the
you
day.
dentists call x-rays, toothpicks.
Yeah, like
Like photograph.
I've never had a dentist say, I'm going to get a toothpick. They've always said x-ray. Ace.
Yeah. More really informational than humorous.
Fun guy to be around there, Josh.
The ruiner.
Okay.
I don't really.
I was there last week.
Yeah, exactly. He said x-ray.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? On a day that I had fear of speed bumps,
Yeah.
I'm slowly getting over them.
There you go. You totally redeemed yourself.
How about that? Did you hear that? How he worked that in?
I didn't see it coming.
I've never heard anybody.
It's time now to check in with Christy Lee at the Bob and Tom News Desk. What have we missed?
In Phoenix, police say a man is in the hospital with serious...
It's Pahonix.
Pahonix?
Yes.
Serious burns after a group of men filled plastic grocery bags with gasoline.
Idiots.
Loaded them into a car leading to a fire Thursday morning. The vehicle was engulfed in flames near 35th and Ocatello Road shortly after 8 a.m. Police arrived and found a man in his 40s burned near the car and rushed him to the hospital.
Yikes.
Can you imagine?
What were they doing?
Oh, it was cheap. You know, gasoline, $3 a bag. Where are you going to get a deal like that? You moron.
Jeez.
I couldn't pass it up.
Man, oh, man.
Could have been worse. They could have gone with paper, but they went with plastic.
Do you have, as cautious as you are, do you have a whole, like a gas can and a powerful flashlight, the whole hazard kit, if you will, in your car, ready to go in case you are...
I don't carry a gas can.
You're broken down somewhere?
You have a couple blankets in there for the winter?
Yeah.
Gloves?
I always have an extra jacket, an extra thing.
Oh, good, yeah.
Got a vacuum?
You have a jacket and an extra outfit. Is that right?
I've got an extra outfit here at the station as well.
Well, you have many.
Help you
Sure.
No, but I mean, I have pants and underwear and socks. Oh, just in case.
Just in case what?
I don't know.
You're not a toddler.
Just in case.
I got a pair of pants and some socks. And
I have an emergency kit in my car. You guys don't have one?
No, I don't have one.
Yeah, but not clothes. You have clothes?
My emergency...
no, but it has...
My emergency kit's $20,000 in a disguise in a gym bag.
In a wig, right? March Plan B.
I'm out of here.
Okay. This is the second time we've had a story about some idiot putting gasoline in a
Didn't we have a video of a woman doing this, putting
she
it in
sure
her trunk?
was. Big trash bag.
Yes.
Yeah, she was sitting on the ground, remember?
Right.
And she had the hose right down there filling it up.
Tied it off and threw it in her hatchback.
And the person who was recording it said, "Look at this now." Just like you would.
Yeah, well, I mean...
Wouldn't you stop her? Wouldn't somebody stop her from doing that?
I don't know.
Gosh.
Can you illuminate something for me? Because I think if anybody would know, you would. Is it illegal to start pumping your gas, lock your door, go inside, conduct commerce in the convenience store, come outside, see that your pump stopped, click it off,
yes.
and drive away?
Yes.
State by state.
It is in Michigan because some guy yelled at me. Oh, my goodness.
Have you ever done that? Let the gas go while you're inside?
Yes. I used to do
it. I think you're correct. It varies probably state to state. I think in almost all states it's illegal to put gasoline in a grocery bag.
Yeah, sure. That's certainly
probably have to have some kind of approved
authorized
gasoline
container.
Receptacle?
Yeah.
I did it in Kentucky yesterday, and
Did you get yelled at?
No problem.
Really?
No problem.
Yeah,
you mean you put the gas pump in your car, went inside, and...
No, I meant I did it in Kentucky. No, yes.
Well, no, we were talking
not the trash bag thing.
Trash or plastic
bag
thing.
Yes.
What'd you get at the convenience store?
I got they have big Kit Kat bars. Have you seen these?
Oh, how big?
They're not flat, but they're like they're giant squares. They look like Chunkies, only they're like 4 inches long.
Really?
Wow.
Amazing. Amazing.
This is a regional product?
Evidently, and I got one of those, and I got a Twix bar, ice cream.
Nice.
Oh, my gosh. A Kit Kat and a Twix.
The only time I allow myself any sweets is on the road. And I was on the road. Didn't you see any pictures of the first restroom I stopped in?
I did see that.
There was someone had drawn poop on the side, on the wall, and put 2 eyebrows over the O's, and it looked like a mean poop. So,
I can show it to you, Tommy.
An angry poop.
You mean bad art in a toilet? What a stunner.
It was fun. I said it feels good being back on the road.
Tom, I was in a rough bathroom.
Oh.
And they dared to put a sign up that said, "We clean our bathrooms every day." I was like, with what, a wig dipped in gravy? Just awful.
When we come back, we have interesting stuff in the news, including perhaps a phone call. I'm not going to say who. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. Get a look at today's show on our YouTube channel. Things you hear on the Bob and Tom Show. Looking to buy a new car, but the looking part is getting old hat? Well, maybe you need to try shopping at Bob Bile Motors. Bob Bile Motors.
Hi. Just stop into Bob Bile Motors and I'll show you my Take a test drive and I'll also let you see my
That's Bob Bile Motors.
And hey guys, during Bob Bile's Celebration Bonanza Days, if you buy a car from Bob Bile Motors, I'll not only show you my and my I'll let you in the and after that, you're in the
Is that even possible? It is at Bob Bile Motors. Bob Bile Motors. Why the hell shop anywhere else?
Somebody get me a towel.
Due to pending litigation, Bob Bile Motors is suspending free hunt on Fridays.
You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
You're so weird.
You have no idea. Essential Morning Radio. This is Bob and Tom 24/7. 24/7. 24/7.
Thanks so much for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. It is Monday, October 3rd with Greg Warren. You've heard from him. And on the way, more fun and frivolity. And thanks so much again for listening. You might be listening on the Bob and Tom Show app. Do you know someone who might like the Bob and Tom Show app? Well, it's free and available in the iTunes or Google Play Store, depending on their mobile device. You should tell them once they download the app, they can listen to their local radio station. Tune in to us here on Bob and Tom 24/7 with one click. Even set an alarm that'll wake you up with the show. Imagine that. Josh Arnold, the first voice you hear in the morning. It's all going to happen with the Bob and Tom Show app. And the best part about it, if you're a fan of the show, you don't have to be at home. You can be anywhere in the world and still tune in and listen to the show in real time. How do I know? Well, we get emails from friends in Australia and Ireland and Europe, Belgium, all over the place because they're listening on the Bob and Tom Show app. And you can too. Going on vacation, download the app and you can listen along while you're out there snoozing away on the beach, enjoying the Bob and Tom Show in the morning. That's the way it works. The Bob and Tom Show app. Download it today. Good morning. I'm Mark Allison with a look at things you may have missed on a Monday morning. The winner or winners of the Nobel Prize in Physiology or Medicine will be announced later today at the Karolinska Institute in Stockholm, Sweden. Among the researchers who may be honored this year are those who were instrumental in the development of the mRNA technology that went into the COVID-19 vaccines, which saved millions of lives across the world. Last year's recipients were David Julius and Artem Pudapunin for their discoveries in how the human body perceives temperature and touch. The Medicine Prize kicks off a week of Nobel Prize announcements. It continues Tuesday with the Physics Prize, Chemistry on Wednesday, Literature coming up on Thursday. The 2022 Nobel Peace Prize will be announced Friday, and the Economics Award later on October 10th. U.S. officials vowing to unleash a massive amount of federal aid in response to Hurricane Ian as the death toll rises amid recovery efforts. The monster storm killed at least 68 people, including 61 in Florida. Hundreds of thousands of people and businesses still remain without power. Officials warn flooding could still worsen in parts of Florida because of rain that fell has nowhere to go. The weekend storm is still bringing havoc as it drifts north. The remnants forming a nor'easter, dumping rain on Virginia, Maryland, West Virginia, and Pennsylvania. Rainfall on the already inundated Chesapeake Bay could lead to significant tidal flooding. So Hurricane Ian, now a tropical storm or just a storm, not done yet. And that's a look at things you may have missed. More of the Bob and Tom Show coming up.
Think you know your pro football and want to put your knowledge to the test? Then play Pigskin Pick'em every week at bobandtom.com. This is your chance to win a Mini Max Big Green Egg. Just pick the winners of this week's pro football games and you could win a Mini Max Big Green Egg. Head to bobandtom.com/contest and play Pigskin Pick'em. And don't miss the Chick McGee Shoe-In of the Week, Thursdays on the Bob and Tom Show.
Good morning, sunshine.
Bob and Tom 24/7, 24/7, 24/7. Attention, Fergler shoppers. You need hardware, you need Fergler. That's right, Fergler's hardware store. Fergler's dares you to beat their prices on anything in the store. That's right, Crazy Ernie's lost his mind and everything must go. Ladders, lumber, nails, including the kitchen sink. Fergler's Hardware Store, where you make out like a burglar when you shop at Fergler's. Free popcorn Mondays, free coffee Fridays, free parking. It's Crazy Ernie's going out of business sale. Everything must be Fergler's Hardware Store. If Fergler's doesn't have it, you don't Fergin need it.
Hi, I'm Ernie Fergler.
He's Ernie Fergler. If you don't come buy some stuff today, he'll kick your ass. Be there.
Hi, this is Dr. Will Miller, and you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7, which begs the question, why do you need Bob and Tom 24/7?
You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
Lots of costumes, etc.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hey, chick.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hello.
There's Josh Arnold, the upside sidekick chair.
Hey.
There's Ace Cosby. Hey. Manning the track phone hotline hot phone. There's Willie Griswold.
Good morning.
I'm Chick McGee with a piece of music Tom's going to enjoy, and here's Tom Griswold.
Okay, real quick, got a nice letter from Sean, listening in Cape Coral, Florida, which is right there by Fort Myers.
Yeah.
He goes, it's been a long 4 days. No showers, half dirty water, grilling out for every meal. It's kind of like camping, he says, if you took tons of debris to pick up around the house. It's been withdrawal not listening to your show after 15 years. Got you back on today. So happy to hear you. Well, thank you, Sean.
Yes, thank you. And all our best.
Good luck for all that.
Well, then he'd be happy to hear this.
That's pretty good.
Zappy. Do you want to explain that, please?
Bailey Zappi is now the quarterback of your New England Patriots. Mac Jones was injured early on, twisted his ankle, and then he went to the sideline while he was trying to get the ankle taped and was attacked by
a tiger?
No, an elephant right there.
But Mr. Zappi is now in.
Bailey Zappi is now in.
That's a great name, too.
Zappi.
We have a... Oh, could you grab that?
Hello, Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, Bob and Tom, it's Donnie Baker.
Donnie.
You all right?
Hey, Chick, how about them Cowboys? Swear to God.
I'll kick your ass.
You know what? I'm sorry about your Commodores. I'm sure Lionel Richie's going to be on the DL next week.
Thanks, Donnie. I deserve it.
Hey, I got a question. Do you guys ever get them phone calls where people are calling, offering to buy your house?
Oh, sure,
yeah.
Well, I actually went back and forth with one of them dicks. The guy tells me he wants to buy my house, and then I won't have to repair or fix nothing before I sell it. I said, that's good, because I ain't fixed or repaired nothing around my house for the last 10 years anyway. And then he says, is your house livable? I said, apparently none. That's because I'm living in it right now. And then he goes, I'm going to come by and take a look. He'll make me an offer, even write me a check on the spot. But then he shows up. He starts nitpicking before we even get in the house. Said, there's too much crap in my yard, and my house don't have a curb appeal. What does that even mean? Is my house supposed to be trying to look sexy to seduce other houses?
Very silly.
I think this dick was just a snob. He's one of them guys who looks down his nose at everybody. He's got like a transmission, a Cadillac converter, and a tire fire in their backyard. I said, this place looks like a junkyard. He said, well, that's a long-term plan, but I'm just getting started. He said, forget 401ks. I told him I got 3 vintage Fieros here. But then he's like, the whole deal's off because he's a stupid spammer, you know? Well, something about how they're not wanting to write a warranty on a car that was already in pieces in the front lawn. It's all politics, man. He didn't even notice the truck nuts on it.
He didn't see those?
I know, man. It hurt my feelings. But the fact remains, I guess, you know, it's worth more than the transmission I put in it. I better run. Whippy's trying to wash a neighbor's cat in her bird bath again. I blame you.
Good luck there.
I gotta go.
You ever drive by those houses and go, how do you even collect that stuff? I don't even understand where all that stuff comes from.
What do you mean, like a pink flamingo?
Well,
like a broken down bus
and appliances,
half a Ferris wheel.
Leather couch.
I lived in a neighborhood. The guy had a generator. He was off the grid, living in a neighborhood right around here.
Yeah,
and he had a generator for his house, and he had another generator for parts in his driveway.
Wow.
Whoa.
And a Ford Bronco that ran, and a Ford Bronco for parts in the driveway.
Wow.
It was very
Is that the guy that he also had one of those giant tankers full of tar? Was that the same?
Really?
Yeah, that might have, yeah.
It was
might
like
have been
a
the same thing, yeah.
truck that they
Sure.
haul tar in,
Yeah.
and it sat in his driveway year after year after year.
I just don't get that. I
called him Captain Carl because I didn't know what his name was.
I always like tinkerers. I'd like to be one, but I don't have it in me.
Could you hide it in a garage, though? You don't have to tinker on the... You don't see anybody ever out in the lawn with that stuff. What's he building in there? Do you?
He's doing over there.
You never see anybody... It's just amazing.
I remember there was a guy when I was growing up in our neighborhood building a helicopter. We just thought he was the most fascinating. He's got to be dead. But
Did he finish it?
Yeah.
That was John Denver's uncle.
The most fascinating man in the world.
Get it out of the house?
Must have. It was like kind of in his garage, and then when he got the rotor, like the rotors, it was on the driveway. It was real small.
Well, yeah.
Did you ever see him fly it?
No. And I remember asking my dad, I was like, I want to see that thing fly. And my dad was like, you don't want to be anywhere near that.
I'm sure there are people who are capable of building.
Absolutely, yeah. It was so
Was it
awesome.
a kit, or was he
I have no... We would
from
ride our
scratch?
bikes, and he would be building his
Has to be a
helicopter.
kit, right?
Huh.
I would hope so.
Crazy, in just a regular suburb.
Yeah.
What an inspired weirdo.
Yeah.
There you go.
Well, kind of on this.
Okay,
go ahead.
go ahead.
On
What do you
this
got?
topic, they call it upcycling. It involves creating new products, but this is involving recycled waste.
Oh,
You've heard about that. People go and take things that traditionally wouldn't be. Like, for example, these products were on display at this year's Singapore Design Week. And one of the more unusual ideas would be repurposing.
Ideas?
Yeah, I got an idea.
Is repurposing cow dung.
Oh, boy.
Hear me out. It may be a natural material, but also responsible for polluting water and emitting gases, like we all know, methane and ammonia. So designer Adhi Nugraha developed a method for reprocessing the waste into durable household items.
Oh, jeez.
That's cool.
Scientists clean the cow dung with water, wouldn't it wash it away?
Doesn't that just turn it into diarrhea?
Yeah.
Yep.
I think it would just make a brown watercolor.
With water.
It says here that removes the smell, which I can't believe.
Neither can I.
Yeah, nothing like a liquid.
We poop into water and it still smells.
Oh, yeah.
Gross.
It's then combined with scrap plastic and wood glue in a mold before being dried at low heat until it becomes hard.
Oh, so whatever they're making is mostly wood glue and scrap plastic.
Yes.
And dirty water.
The project.
Oh, that dirty one.
Oh, that dirty water.
Sorry.
You remember who did the dirty one?
The Standells.
The Standells. That's exactly right.
This project's resulted, though, in lamps, stools,
So to speak.
Well, making a stool from dung is kind of a no-brainer.
and even home speakers.
The Standells, ladies and gentlemen.
So you can listen to this song on your poop speaker.
That's right.
I'm gonna tell you about my town.
On my town.
I'm gonna tell you a big fat story, baby.
Big fat story, baby.
My lamp is made of poop. Sickening.
Sweetie, where's my brown tooth speaker?
Down by the River Charles.
By the River Charles.
If you like it, you can listen to it anytime. during
Okay,
the,
excellent.
They can't clean dung with water. That's ridiculous.
I don't know. If I want to upcycle a cow, I'll have a steak.
Why does everything has to be something else? Why can't they just let it be what it's going to be?
Because we have too much stuff. We got to reuse things.
I
I
guess.
don't know about that.
Yeah, but how much water does it take to turn
Cow dung
cow
clean.
dung into a speaker? I don't buy any of this.
First off, the thing that's making the cow dung is made out of leather. Go ahead and make your lampshade out of that.
What's the difference between upcycling and recycling?
You're turning
Some things
it,
you can't.
I guess recycling, you would take something that
you're turning it
like
up,
this
up
cup
the
and then
scale.
you
I think.
For
use it
instance,
as a
my
cup.
flower bed borders
Yes.
are made out of old tires.
No, those sound lovely.
They really are. They're awesome. Yeah. And they last forever. And what else?
So is that recycling or upcycling?
That's upcycling.
Okay.
We had Dean and I have a buddy that has like 100 bowling balls.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
In his yard, creating various sort of gardening levels.
I've seen this
Really?
particular home.
Where did he own a bowling alley that went bankrupt or something?
No, he's just insane.
Collector.
He's just insane.
Interesting guy, great musician.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
So I'm not sure if that would technically be upcycling or just reusing something.
Well, see,
for a
that would be
different person.
recycling. I think you have to change it to become an upcycle, right?
I don't know. I just think making something out of cow dung. Didn't they make? Don't they make bricks out of it and then make a house out of it?
Yeah, they did that.
No,
Well,
you got a
brick.
You got a great place here,
That's Adobe.
And then the Commodores did a song about it.
That is a nice looking.
Your husband smokes cigars?
It's like a Frank Lloyd Wright thing right there.
I've heard of S on a shingle, but this is ridiculous.
Your shingles are made of it.
Boy, oh boy.
Wow.
All right, well.
Right now, I want to talk about something that I always need more of. That's sleep. Oh, man. Oh, I love my sleep number bed. And right now, sleeping, depending on where you live and the way that things are going with the temperatures, et cetera, et cetera.
Perfect.
This is great sleeping weather.
Yeah, it
and
is.
Sleep Number, by the way, has a whole new thing involving, well, new for many, involving the temperature. Do you want your bed hotter or colder? Whatever you want. You can create what they like to call bedtime bliss. Lots of great options from Sleep Number. The basic Sleep Number bed is such a simple, great idea. And what that idea is you get a Sleep Number, you pick it, and you can change it. And the idea is you are able to adjust the firmness of your mattress. Chick McGee, your Sleep Number setting is what?
100. It's a firm mattress, Tom, and it stays firm with the Sleep Number bed.
Now, Christy Lee, conversely, yours is?
45. I like mine a little softer.
Right. And if you wanted to, you could have your side of the bed 45, the other side of the bed, whatever that person wants it. That's the beauty of the Sleep Number bed, even if you're sleeping by yourself. Maybe you're someone who likes to, you could have one side of the bed. You could just roll over, go, I think I'm going to roll over to the firmer side. It's easy. Sleep comfortably, because Sleep Number likes to say every great day starts the night before. Choose proven quality sleep from Sleep Number. Find out about the temperature-controlled aspects of some of these great beds. And also, right now, save 30% on the Sleep Number 360 Special Edition Smart Bed. Get the details at your favorite Sleep Number store. Find it by going to sleepnumber.com/BT show. I really do love my Sleep Number bed. By the way, special financing available for a limited time right now. So today's a good day to check it out. sleepnumber.com/BT show. Coming up in the wake of all of the difficulties presented by Hurricane Ian, did you see the video of the shark in the next door neighbor's backyard swimming around? We'll find out about that when we come back. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, don't say we didn't warn you.
Oh, my.
Hey, it's Josh, and of course...
Hi, Chick McGee, everybody. Your chance to win a Mini Max Big Green Egg for Bob and Tom at Big Green Egg. Each week, someone will win a Mini Max Big Green Egg.
It's the Bob and Tom Show Pigskin Pick'em, powered by the Big Green Egg.
Go to bobandtom.com/contest on the computer. And
is that where you go? Are we eligible?
Fodder, and he's putting it out on stage, and you'll see in Oregon coming up this weekend. You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hi, everybody. Christy Lee with your Bob and Tom News Update. Days after Hurricane Ian carved a path of destruction from Florida to the Carolinas, the dangers persisted and even worsened in some places, and it was clear the road to recovery from this monster storm will be long and painful. Ian, still not done. The storm doused Virginia with rain on Sunday. It was dissipating as it moved offshore, but officials warned there still was the potential of severe flooding along Virginia's coast beginning overnight Monday. Ian was one of the strongest storms to make landfall in the United States. Doctors have a message for vaccine-weary Americans. Don't skip your flu shot this fall. And for the first time, seniors are urged to get a special extra strength kind. There's no way to predict how bad this flu season will be. Australia just emerged from a nasty one. But because seniors don't respond as well, the United States now recommends that they get one of 3 types made with higher doses or an immune-boosting ingredient. And so far, not so good for an early version of Tesla's new robot. The device, a humanoid robot called Optimus, was trotted out Friday at Tesla's artificial intelligence event. It awkwardly walked onto the stage, turned, waved to a cheering crowd, but basic tasks by the robot, as well as those of a next-gen model that was carried on stage by 3 men, were a far cry from CEO Elon Musk's boast of a human-like robot that can change the world. For his part, Musk told the crowd the robot can do much more than what Friday's audiences saw. I guess we'll just have to wait and see for that. And that's your news. I'm Christy Lee. More of the Bob and Tom Show on the way.
Things you hear on the Bob and Tom Show.
Comedian Renee Hicks has joined us in the studio.
Morning, Renee.
Good morning.
Quite the sportswoman, I can
Oh,
tell
yes,
from your
yes. And we were
conversation.
talking about the WNBA. I just want to know, like, will there be, like, feminine hygiene commercials, like, sponsoring it? Because I think those things got to go. They're just too damn nasty. I mean, they got to stop. They got to stop talking about women's genitalia. I mean, and these women talking about douche. We don't do that, men. We don't go to the beach talking about douche.
You don't?
You know? No, we don't. And see, I never want to see a black woman do that.
Mhm.
Because you know they would have her just acting crazy, just walking along going, oh, girl, I ain't seen you in a... Damn, Shaniqua, is that you stinking like that, girl? Well, you need to douche your nasty ass. There's a whole family of seagulls following your nasty ass. Damn.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
Fast forward to this weekend. I'm getting ready to this week's big neighborhood garage sale.
What kind of junk are you selling, Donnie?
Well, I got a half-used bottle of high karate cologne, and that's Advantage, so I'm asking $200 for it.
That seems like a lot.
I used to splash that stuff all over thinking, it'd attract all the ladies. The only person attracted was my sensei at Discount Karate, and he really was Mr. Miyagi before the movie.
Wow.
And all he wanted to do was meet my mom, Phyllis. And from what she said, there was no wax on with him, just strictly wax off. Pretty God.
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Bob and Tom. They put the F in professional. Time now for Bob and Tom Super Bowl Trivia.
The 1972 Miami Dolphins became the first NFL team to go undefeated for all of their regular and postseason games. Most analysts agree that their marvelous no-name defense was the key to their brilliant performance. But perhaps no other defense in the NFL compares to the one seen in 19...
There's the spanking machine.
Oh.
That's right. Welcome. It's the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk. There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hello.
There's Josh Arnold at the upside sidekick chair.
Hi.
There's Ace Cosby. Manning the track phone hotline hot phone. There's Willie Griswold.
Good morning.
I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold.
Thank you very much, Chick McGee. A couple shows coming up I want to remind you of. Starting Thursday evening, it'll be Burlington, Iowa, at the Memorial Auditorium. It's going to be Willie G. and Greg Hahn. Oh, that'll be a good show. Then Friday, Dubuque at the Diamond Joe Casino, and then Saturday, Cedar Rapids at the Olympic Theater. That's Willie and Mr. Greg Hahn coming up.
Yeah, come hang out. You can grab tickets. The link in my Instagram bio. It's pretty easy.
Okay, very good, very good. Now, Josh, also on the road this week. Am I getting this right? Are you in Toledo, Ohio?
Yes.
On Friday and Saturday?
That's right.
At the Funny Bone?
Mm-hmm.
And oddly enough, you can get tickets for Josh's show at the link in my Instagram bio. It's at willie.griswold on Instagram. Got everything there.
Seems like a rather interesting.
Do that.
Well, you can also go to thatjosharnold.com.
That Josh Arnold?
Yes.
Okay, that's certainly good to know. We have Christy Lee at the news desk. What have we missed?
Well, there's a video floating around of what may have been a shark swimming through floodwaters caused by Hurricane Ian. It's going viral. The footage shows a large dark fish with sharp dorsal fins thrashing around in the flooded backyard of a Fort Myers home. Dominic Camaretta, a Florida real estate developer, confirmed he filmed the clip from his back patio when he saw something, quote, flopping around in his neighbor's flooded yard.
Yeah, I was back in the backyard looking at some stuff.
Thanks,
you know.
Dominic. He told the Associated Press, I don't know what it was. I zoomed in and all my friends are like, it's like a shark, man. Experts were of a mixed opinion.
It's a shark, man.
On whether the clip showed a shark or just another large fish.
Okay.
I mean, why not? Why wouldn't
not?
it be?
Yeah,
Sure.
it could be easily.
It could be a gator. I'm sure there's a lot of snakes and gators floating around in that water.
Have you seen the new cartoon movie, Lyle? What is it, Lyle the alligator or something?
Is it Lyle the crocodile, maybe?
Lyle the crocodile. That's it.
That would make sense.
Yeah.
No,
Lyle the alligator.
Lyle the alligator would make sense.
Doesn't really have.
Lyle the crocodile. That right.
After a wild gator.
Yeah. Hey, Pat.
Yeah. I'm not helping him.
Lyle the crocodile. Yeah. Have you seen it? Or you look?
No, I'm not familiar with Mr. Crocodile.
Have you seen
Mr. Crocodile? Have some fun. Call him Lyle Crocodile.
Mr. Crocodile.
Please, Mr. Crocodile's my father. I'm Lyle.
That's what Lyle says.
You got this a letter from Steve. He writes, "Hey Josh, I heard about your neighbor that was building the helicopter." On his first flight, he hit a deer. Came through the windshield, kicked him to death.
Oh, man, that's horrifying.
Let's say it was a white trash.
That's rough.
He's kidding.
When the Prim family, P-R-I-M-M, moves to New York City, their young son, Josh, struggles to adapt to his new school and friends. All of that changes when he discovers Lyle, a singing crocodile that loves bats, caviar, and great music. The two become fast friends, but when an evil neighbor named Mr. Grumps threatens Lyle's existence,
a little on the nose, isn't
the
it?
Prims must band together to show the world that family can come from the most unexpected places.
This is a new movie.
Mr.
Yeah,
Grumps.
my son's dying to see this.
Mr. Grumps sounds like a guy that cleans out septic tanks. Hey, you backed up? Call Mr. Grumps.
Oh, I'm not good enough to come to dinner because I clean out everybody's shit. You know what I'm cleaning.
I'm sorry. Could we?
A moose is back on the loose in Connecticut after some quick-acting rescuers helped it from a fence. Police received a late-night call about a moose stuck in Barkhamsted. Fire department personnel and state police responded, freed the moose. The rescue came on the heels of several recent sightings that prompted the state authorities to issue an advisory to motorists to be on the lookout for moose in Connecticut.
Yeah, you hit a moose in your car. See ya.
Yeah, you're probably dead.
Mm-hmm.
People don't realize how big moose are.
Moose are big.
What'd you say they are, Dad, last week? You said they're horses with...
They're deer horse.
Deer horse.
Yeah.
They're bigger
Look
than
at that deer horse over there.
Yeah, they're big critters.
Do you have a song, Pat?
I could do something for you. Gotta cut a moose loose. Don't want any moose abuse. Come on, off the fence. Yeah, things are scary and tense. Stand way back, or he'll kick you in the sack. Oh, get the knock, out juice. Everybody run, moose loose.
Everybody run, everybody run.
My little niece goes to school at IU in Bloomington, Indiana, and apparently her apartment backs up to some woods. And the other day, a deer came out of the woods with, the big brack of antlers, and it had lingerie
Lingerie?
Oh, gosh.
Uh-oh. Must have come out at the frat house.
You got a horny deer again.
Is this a fun college town or what?
It's like black and hot pink. It was hysterical.
I assume even decades before the Me Too movement, I assume the panty raid is a thing of the past.
Yeah, I'm pretty
Why?
sure
It's
that.
harmless, isn't it?
Oh, you're in favor of the panty raid?
Of course.
But just
These bitches got plenty of undies.
Come on.
Let them buy more. They got
you got these sorority girls hanging out their underwear, and the the deer ran through apparently. And
how weird!
It was so
you
funny.
think that's what it's from? Who's hanging out their underwear anymore?
Well, where would the deer get lingerie on its head?
Some frat house. The guys were heaving them, probably playing some game.
Maybe he was
I love that
washing his delicates. Can't put those in the machine. Just hangs them up for later.
It was hysterical. I should ever send me the picture. You guys have to see it.
We were talking about what's it called, upcycling.
Yes.
And I mentioned a friend of ours who has all the bowling balls in his yard.
Right.
I had a picture, but I can't seem to find it. But the weird thing is, you know what I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm.
You ever been over to his house?
Mm-mm.
It's where he makes you rent shoes when you get there. He sprays them. Number in the back.
There's something about this because I know of 2 other houses that have the same decorative look.
The bowling ball thing?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Some cultish behavior, I think.
Okay.
I think they're swingers.
Oh, you think it's a sign of something?
There you go.
Maybe.
Really? 3 holes? Says it all?
Right. Yeah.
3 holes, no waiting.
Pineapple decal.
Sometimes 3 holes says it all.
You know, the pineapple is a sign of hospitality in the South, not
That's right. You
swingers.
gift people with it.
Yes.
Not on cruise ships.
Oh, that's
What do you
right.
mean?
What's this now?
Means you're a swinger if you put it on your door, a pineapple.
Stop.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, really.
Do you believe him anymore at all?
Do you have to, where do you get a pineapple?
It's a picture of a pineapple.
Oh.
You just take a
We're not hanging real pineapples.
Anybody got a long nail?
No, I mean like foot long.
Yeah, I got
You tie it to the knocker or whatever. I don't know. You said
That's very
You said
common.
you put a pineapple on your door.
You thought a real pineapple.
That's what he said.
When you heard that story.
Any form of decoration you could have thought of, a poster of some kind.
You know, they have pineapple stickers. That would work.
Yeah.
So isn't it some places an upside down pineapple?
Something like that, but I mean,
Yeah.
it's, I don't
Weird.
know, you know,
I thought it was a donut
with a hot dog
and
with your husband's
a
hot dog.
kielbasa,
Oh.
isn't it? Yeah.
Boy, that poor SpongeBob every day. People knocking on his door. You want to? And I just live in one.
A pretty sure sign you got to look out for, but it's a guy with a T-shirt that says, "Hey, you want my wife?" And then you kind of know.
That guy kind of, yeah. He just puts it out there.
We didn't get to this last week. I want to talk about this story. There's a man in the UK who hopes to make a living off of his barefoot lifestyle thanks to OnlyFans. According to Cambridgeshire Live, George Woodville has not worn shoes for the last 10 months, going to bars, restaurants, supermarkets, even nightclubs, barefoot.
Hang on. I know it's the UK, but I'm sure their bathrooms in a tavern are in the same state ours.
Right.
Of course.
And it gets cold there.
Yes.
The 20-year-old said he felt liberated when he first took off shoes and threw away every pair he owned.
I went to an NFL game yesterday. When I got home, everything I was wearing and my shoes in the washing machine.
Well, that's the other side of
Because
that.
you're crazy.
Well, yeah,
One extreme to the other.
Yeah.
You being insane has nothing to do with the story.
Your shoes. Why would you wash your shoes?
Did you step where others stepped?
They're all birds and they're washable, and God knows what I
all
stepped
right.
in.
Let me ask you, is there any way of you knowing, I gave you those Allbirds a year ago?
Yeah.
How many times have you washed them?
Well, I bought a whole bunch more of them. I liked them. So
there's no way of knowing, but it's a lot of time.
But you don't wash them.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, he does.
A little bit of woolite, cold water. Oh, yeah, they're made of wool. They're perfect.
Do you do it by hand or in the...
You put on the washing machine.
Of course, I have to replace my dryer every 4 months.
No, you don't put them in the dryer.
You can't dry them.
Drums in the laundry room.
Again, sorry for a little bit of humor there. Facts before comedy, everybody. You don't put shoes in a dryer.
Well, you can put some shoes in them.
Well, Mike, but let's get back to this jackass. He's barefoot, and he's going to stay barefoot. He thinks that's somehow going to get him.
He posts about his feet and his barefoot lifestyle on social media and has garnered a large following online.
Yeah, he has.
After starting an OnlyFans account in June, Woodville said it's only a matter of time before he starts making some serious cash.
Are his soles pitch black?
Woodville said,
Not like our souls. I mean, the soles of his feet.
Yeah, because of the things we said and believed.
Who is going to pay to see this guy's dirty feet?
He said, I hope I can become a millionaire and would be surprised if I didn't make that kind of money in the next 5 or so years.
Tom, you'd be shocked.
He added, my primary motivation, alongside wanting to normalize barefooting, is also one to make a lot of money. He added, quote, in winter, it was a bit difficult at first because it was very cold and I had only started walking barefoot. And when it got cold and wet, you really felt it. But as anything, after a while, you just become used to it.
All right. I'm going to Pornhub here, and I just typed in dirty feet. This video, Tom, 326,000 views. 69,000. Oh, yeah, of course.
Nice. Is this a naked person with dirty feet or just...
Yeah, these people are doing it, and they have dirty feet. This person is...
Well, I don't know to expand on it.
Hey, be quiet. You can't concentrate.
There was a... when I worked in Florida in DeLand...
DeLand?
Whoa.
Go ahead, chick. Take this one.
DeLand?
Yeah.
That's the name of the place you were working?
It's kind of north and east of Orlando.
Where do they... Is that like a native Indian tribe?
No, they just call it DeLand.
Oh, yeah? Why is that?
That's near DC. Thank you. There was one of my coworkers referred to the woman who was on the air as Rusty. He referred to her as a dirty leg.
Oh, boy.
Dirty leg?
Dirty leg.
Yeah,
That meant that...
She didn't bathe much?
Yeah, she didn't. And she was, I think, of a woman of easy virtue was the way.
Round heel.
Round heels.
Big slut?
Yeah. Actually, not big, kind of a petite.
A small whore?
Oh, a small
A small...
petite hooker, please.
Okay, so is this guy's not going to make money on...
He will. He'll make money.
Just by having dirty feet.
Yep.
Okay.
Well, it's a lifestyle. You want to learn about the barefoot lifestyle.
It's a way of life.
Christy, have you ever done this?
I would not do that.
Well, I see that from here.
Does this involve dirty feet? Let's just
Not necessarily dirty
Put your
feet.
phone down, John.
You're going to get us all fired.
No, he's going to get himself fired.
Here's a...
FJ.
Here's a...
I love that Toyota car.
Have you... we never got to the one about the monk that's...
Yeah, I got it.
I
An
love
Indian sadhu monk has been holding his arm
And sadhu to you, too?
in an upward position continuously for more than a decade in honor of his god.
Like he's waving, yeah.
But all day.
Oh, wait. How did...
Wow.
Mahat Radhedupuri Juna Akahare, an Indian sadhu, is a holy person who has renounced his worldly life. He has been keeping his right arm raised high above his head for more than 10 years in honor of a Hindu deity. He was recently featured in a viral video telling the interviewer that he wanted to do something for his God so that it notices him.
Has it like atrophied in a way, or has he lost all circulation and feeling?
Said he's raised his right arm up and never put it down again. Well, it's pretty hard to document that.
It's got to be dead. It has to be a dead limb now.
There's no way he's doing this.
No, I think I saw a picture of it. It's like it's somewhat black. It's discolored. Yeah.
No, I have
Are you
a buddy.
serious?
Yes.
I have a buddy like this. It was a really messed up incident. They were listening to the Hokey Pokey, and it got to put your right arm in, and then the music turned off, and he's just been stuck like that ever since.
That is a shame.
It's a real tragedy, and he's never going to turn himself around. We're all really scared.
Oh, yeah.
That's what it's all about, really.
Just forget that. Yeah.
So he has to do everything with his left hand.
Yeah.
Obviously.
So what's your point?
Except maybe stop a ceiling fan. He can do that with his right.
Oh, handy.
Yeah.
Or isn't this a culture in which you're supposed to...
oh, boy.
Do your bodily functions.
You wipe with the...
Yeah.
Potentially.
You know, wash that baby up, I would think. Run it under some very hot water. I hope he's not taking any classes.
Yes.
Teacher would hate him. Yes, Abu.
What do you want?
What do you know? What's your answer? No, the Hindu deity is not going to high five you. Put your GD arm down, will you?
Were you that kid in class, Dad, always raising your hand? Knew the answer? Trying to bug everybody but the teacher?
Yeah. Oh, I bet you were.
Did you ever do the reinforcement thing where the fake reinforcement? You've had your hand up to answer the question. You finally put your arm around the back of your head to help to hold your arm because you had it up for so long.
I always did it in the front.
Add a couple of grunts.
I know, teach. I know.
Oh, Mr. Cotto.
Well, good luck to you, buddy.
I gotta see this guy.
Okay, we'll look.
Oh, jeez. Jesus.
Is it discolored?
Is his arm all messed up?
Oh, I'm going to show you, Josh.
Yeah, it's got to be. It has to be. The blood. Tom.
Describe it to me.
It's skeletal.
Yeah.
And very much darker than the rest of his body.
I mean, how?
It looks like an old chicken bone.
Yeah, how is that physically possible? Can you see it?
Oh, that's crazy. It looks like a branch.
Yeah.
Wow, that's
this poor
for more than 45 years.
Poor confused man.
Yikes.
Well, it's
mummified.
Yeah, it looks hideous. But once again, hey, good luck to you.
Yeah.
You get up there and you meet Jesus, you're going to go, damn it, I picked the wrong one.
Even if it's the right one, you didn't have to do that.
Yeah, it would have been okay.
Yeah, you just
the answer is Mormon.
Word, really.
All right.
Looks good on you, though, huh?
Let's change the topic. Oh, right now, a word from our sponsor, BetterHelp. It can be tough to train your brain to stay in what we call problem-solving mode when you're facing some of the challenges in this life of ours. No better feeling than when you can learn how to find your own solutions. That's where therapy comes in, and BetterHelp is sort of a new twist on therapy because you can get help online. So if you're thinking of giving therapy a try, BetterHelp is a great option. Convenient, accessible, affordable, and entirely online. And by the way, you can do it with a camera on, the camera off. You can do it via nothing but typing stuff in and sending it, like texting back and forth. It's much more affordable than in-person therapy. So start to feel more like yourself. Maybe you're not feeling that way anymore. And the importance of everybody's mental health cannot be stressed enough. You can't take care of everybody else if you're not taking care of yourself. So if you'd like to be a better problem solver, be more confident, just feel better about everything, maybe therapy can get you there. Visit BetterHelp.com/BT Show today. Bob and Tom Show listeners can get 10% off their first month. It's BetterHelp, H-E-L-P, BetterHelp.com/BT Show. Look after yourself, okay? We're all on your team. We're all on your side. We want you to do great. BetterHelp.com/BT Show. Coming up, a little bit of a history lesson for you. And also a quick note about Danny Boyle, the famous film director. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning.
It's Cosby. Here he is with his joke of the day.
What did the judge say when the skunk came into the courtroom?
Oh! What did the judge say when the skunk came into the courtroom?
Odor in the court.
That'll be getting told in courts throughout the country.
Odor in the court.
Oh, man.
You do radio. This is a television show. Nobody cares. Help me out. You go back to your table. You have a life. My career's in the toilet. And then big smiles. Welcome back. We were kidding off the air. She's a killer, this one. So you were telling me before that you do radio.
Yes.
That's exciting. What do you do actually in radio?
I do news.
You do news?
Yes.
Really?
I'm a newsreader.
You are a newsreader?
Yes.
I didn't know. That's
Yes.
great. We'll be right back. Come on! You read the news.
Bob and Tom. Well-meaning, but
Yeah, they're
They're all messed up.
More than slightly confused.
Hey, good morning. It's a Monday. We're wrapping things up here, but we're not done with you yet. We still have things we learned on the Bob and Tom Show coming up, as well as a look at history on this October 3rd with Professor Tom Griswold. Also, our Bob and Tom Show Pigskin Pick'em rolls on. We're in the middle of Week 4. Monday night's football game tonight will wrap up Week 4, and we should have a winner for you coming up on Wednesday. But beginning tomorrow morning, you can go in and make your picks for Week 5 of the pro football games. All you have to do is pick the winner. No point spread. And if you pick the most winners, you could win a Big Green Egg Mini-Max. Details at bobandtom.com/contest, sponsored by the folks at the Big Green Egg. And we thank them for that. And good luck. We've already had 3 winners, a 4th one on the way, and you could be the winner maybe in Week 4, maybe in Week 5, maybe in Week 6. You get chances all season long. How cool is that? The Big Green Egg, we've got them stocked up in our storeroom ready to ship out to our winners because you could win a Big Green Egg Mini-Max. Again, details at bobandtom.com/contest.
I'm Chick McGee with your Bob and Tom Sports Update. Patrick Mahomes throws for 249 yards and 3 touchdowns to lead the Chiefs to a 41-31 win over Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers in Tampa. Playing at a packed stadium only 4 days after Hurricane Ian ravaged portions of Florida, Mahomes had touchdown throws of 16 yards to Travis Kelce and 1 yard to Clyde Edwards-Helaire and 10 yards to Jody Fortson. And in Green Bay, Mason Crosby, a 31-yard field goal as time expired in overtime, and the Packers beat the New England Patriots 27-24 to spoil Patriots rookie quarterback Bailey Zappe's NFL debut. Other winners in the National Football League yesterday: Minnesota, Atlanta, Buffalo, Dallas, the Chargers, the Giants, the Jets, Philly, Seattle, Tennessee, Arizona, and Vegas. The Monday night game tonight, the Rams at San Francisco. New York Yankees slugger Aaron Judge still stuck on 61 home runs, matching the American League record set by Roger Maris in 1961. And the Yankees lose yesterday to the Orioles 3-1. Winners in the American League: Detroit, Toronto, Cleveland, Houston, the Angels, and Oakland. National League winners: the Phillies, the Cubs, Pittsburgh, Miami, Colorado, San Francisco, and Atlanta. And one interleague game, the White Sox beat the Padres 2-1. I'm Chick McGee, and that's your Bob and Tom Sports Update.
Hey, Shooter, it's Kenny Tarmac. Hey, we just landed. I'm an ORD, just got in from TPA through ATL. And hey, guess what else just landed? The Bob and Tom app. I know. Now, thanks to the Bob and Tom app, even if I have to go all the way from Foxtrot 20 down to Alpha 4, I can still listen live, see their videos, find an affiliate station, use the alarm, and even send a message. This is Kenny Tarmac signing off and reminding you, everything I touch turns to sold.
Good morning, sunshine.
Bob and Tom 24/7, 24/7.
Time now for Great Moments in NFL History.
The year was 1926. All-star fullback Ernie Nevers of Stamford. Nevers played in all but 29 minutes of the games. 3 years later, in 1929, Nevers scored all of the points for his team. This single game, 40 points scored by a single player, is still a record that stands today as the NFL's oldest. Nevers also holds a few lesser-known and unofficial records.
Oh, really?
Such as highest number of STDs treated in a single season. And the longest winning streak with road horse.
This has been Great Moments in NFL History.
Wow. Hi, this is Bob and Tom 24/7. My name is Jim Gaffigan. I have to go and, well, I just had a so you know where I'm going.
Comedian Diana Jordan is here with us now. Can I ask you something?
Yeah.
Since you've been here last, have you had any augmentation of any kind?
No.
Okay, must be.
I'm wearing the Wonder Bra.
Is that? Are you kidding?
No. I just showed it.
Impressive.
Yeah. They call it the Wonder Bra because when you take it off, the guy wonders where in the hell you're.
Hey, guy, it's Kid Tarmac. This is Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hello.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hi.
Josh Arnold at the upside sidekick chair.
Hey, chick.
There's Ace Cosby. Manning the track phone hotline, hot phone. There's Willie Griswold.
Good morning.
I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold jamming.
This is like the movie music to kind of like Superfly.
This is a great song. Who did this?
TV antenna in the back.
William Devon, be thankful for what you got.
Now, before we get to our history lesson, we just had an interesting story about a guy who was
She was barefoot.
trying to make big money. Just barefoot, and I don't see how this is going to work for the guy on OnlyFans. Just his filthy feet. He thinks he's going to become a millionaire. Just
his filthy
Barefoot and
millionaire, maybe not.
You know, it doesn't say he doesn't wash his feet. It just says that he goes barefoot all the time.
Oh, yeah, true. I was assuming never, ever washed, but...
Well, of course he's got to wash his feet.
Well, he's a filthy hippie, so I just assumed...
Yeah, give this guy a job like at a foundry. Hey, where's the jackass that doesn't wear shoes? Hey. Yeah, really? Yeah. Hey, yeah, I didn't wear steel toes until I crushed my toes.
Right.
How about that, Mr. Barefoot, huh? Oh, a little molten steel on your feet. How's that feel?
I was wearing steel-toed shoes, and I still broke my toe.
No kidding?
Something dropped on it, yeah.
You don't remember what it was?
No, it was a casting for a part of an elevator.
Oh.
So would they let would they let Barefoot Jerry in there?
No, Barefoot Jerry would not have made it in the foundry world.
Okay, I'm just asking. Seems like a stupid thing. What else you got?
Well, Danny Boyle has directed films like 28 Days Later, 127 Hours, and of course won the Oscar in 2009 for Slumdog Millionaire. Now he's set to direct a dance adaptation of The Matrix. Variety reports the project, titled Free Your Mind, is set to debut next October at Factory International, a new arts venue in Manchester, England.
It's good to know there's some theater producers out there who hate money.
The licensed project is described as a large-scale immersive performance that will combine the hip-hop choreography of hundreds of dancers with the latest immersive design.
Wow.
Man.
You really want to get laid if you're going to go with a girl to that. Okay, honey. Sure.
So I suppose you don't want to go to this with me. No, I'd love to.
And now, The Godfather, the musical. Sonny,
I'd see that before.
Sonny, don't. Sonny, don't. Take the cannoli.
Yeah.
Drop
what
the
they
gun.
did to my boy.
No, I got the part. I get to play the dead horse head. I can't wait. I'm so excited.
The time is going to come when I ask you for a favor, and you better be able to do it. Do it.
Hey, bitch, never ask me about my work.
About my work. KKK, okay? KKK, okay?
Some kind of a down tempo. He sleeps with the fishes.
I think we've got to do this.
Godfather, the
Don't
musical
start that car.
That sounds much more interesting than the dance adaptation of The Matrix.
What a beautiful day to drive to the toll booth. What a beautiful day to drive to the toll
Every
booth.
time I think I'm out, they pull me right back in.
Yeah!
I got the Mo Green blues. I got a bullet in my eye.
Boy, he really does take one of the eyes.
Mikey, you don't come to Vegas and talk to a guy like that.
Fredo, I knew it was you. Don't start the Evan Rude.
Nice. It's amazing what you
Fishing
remember.
with Fredo.
Time now for
That's a short show.
Today.
Fishing with Fredo, one episode.
In History. Here's Tom.
Wait a minute, sorry, what day is today?
Today's October 3rd. Happy birthday to my friend Colette. Tommy Lee, 60 today. Made it.
Oh boy, we missed something. I'm in trouble.
What did we miss?
We missed the birthday of legendary videographer Art Volo Jr.
When was that?
It was last week. Sorry, guys.
Oh, happy birthday, Art.
He turned 77.
No.
Yeah. Rest in peace, Art.
No, he's still with us.
Oh, he's alive still?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I just missed his birthday.
Very few people reach that age.
Okay.
Happy birthday, Art.
Okay, on this date in 1863, this is interesting. President Lincoln proclaimed the official Thanksgiving holiday. And that's why they call it stovetop stuffing.
Who knew?
Because of his hat.
That's amazing.
In 1913, the federal income tax was signed into law by President Woodrow Wilson.
Thanks, W.
Thanks.
Yeah,
He
thanks.
was immediately beaten to
Yeah,
death.
yeah. Before that, the only other certainty in life was death.
Him and his League of Nations can kick rocks. That's what I say.
Let's see. The Maltese Falcon. 1941, the great Bogart
Maltese
movie.
Falcon. He
Maltese
can't say Falcon.
You hit that fun.
Well, the fat man says Falcon. Sydney Greenstreet.
Yeah. Let me
Just
ask
call
you
me Fat
something,
Man.
Mr. Spade.
Hey, Mr. Fat Man. Where's the Falcon, Mr. Fat Man?
Where's the what?
Peter Lorre had issues.
Peter Lorre was
Time now
terrible
for
accent.
what we learned today on the show while we're still on the
Happy
air.
birthday, Chubby Checker. Sorry.
The girls went to a pumpkin-like patch. Is that what you called it? You took your...
They went to Pumpkin Land.
Baby girls. It was called Pumpkinville.
They loved it.
You said.
Had a great time.
With Pat Sullivan. Got an email from Cameroon this morning.
Your homeland.
Very excited. Yeah, just here's some... kind words from home, of course. Tom stopped the show to congratulate himself.
That was
amazing.
It was tremendous.
Why did I do
yes.
that?
I'd like to congratulate myself.
Oh, for that obscure trivia fact?
Yes, that you justified.
You knew Jack Jones.
Wives and lovers.
That's right. And Jack Jones intercepted a Aaron Rodgers pass and took it back for the touchdown. Quarterback for the New England Patriots is Bailey Zappi. That's right. That's right. Eschewing picks up till now are 9 and 10 on the season, and I'm taking the Rams plus the points tonight.
Oh, tonight, double shock bet for Mr. McGee.
Double shock power.
Okay, this is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. The show is also out there for you on our YouTube